Hello, happy Thursday. How is everyone? Let me do my Discord message really quick. If you haven't already, join the Discord. The link is in the About Me below. You can get updates. You can come chat with the rest of us. Send us some suggestions if you have any. Let me just link it in my in my notifications really quick. Yeah, and have your notifications turned on. Send. Yeah, I feel like my eyesight's getting worse. Or I'm just used to wearing glasses. I don't know. Hello, Yao. Hi, Brandon. How are you doing today? What's up, guys? How you guys doing? You know, I was gonna cover some other stuff, but then I looked into it and I was like, nah, I don't feel like it. So I had to scramble a little bit. And yeah, it seems like we've got some other news that's popping up. So that should be interesting. I haven't looked at it yet, though. So we're gonna react to it together. Because, you know, sometimes these streams are planned out and I got all my research and stuff ready. And then sometimes I'm just like, ah, shit, you know what? Let's not talk about that. Let's just do something else. But hi, Rava. How are you doing today? Oh, sorry. Dude, I moved my tripod here. I feel like I might kick it often, though. Maybe I should move it. Oh, fuck, I don't know. So I changed the angle back. Before, I had the side angle. Now we're back to the straight angle right here. How was your guys' I don't know, weekend? I guess I could technically ask how your weekend was because I didn't see you guys since last week, even though it's Thursday. But I hope you guys had a good weekend. Started to follow the time you streamed the Johnny trial. Oh, on my Twitch? I didn't stream the Johnny Depp trial on my YouTube channel. I actually did it on my Twitch channel. But yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for popping in. Aren't we glad that that arc is finally over? Aren't we glad? It's really sad that you guys see that Jeff Beck passed away. He suddenly got meningitis, one of my greatest fears, because when I was in my early 20s, I don't know, man, people were just like dying left and right with meningitis. It was like all like young women in their late teens and 20s. And I was like, holy shit, I hope I don't fucking die from this. Because it just comes out of nowhere. Hello from the Philippines. Hi. How is everything in the Philippines? I haven't been in the Philippines in over like 20 years, I think. I visited Manila and I went to Boracay, but would love to definitely go back. I went to Thailand recently though, and I feel like Thailand and Philippines are kind of like similar. But yeah, I hope everything's going well in the Philippines. What's the weather like over there right now? Are you guys getting your... Oh, it's wet over there? Yeah, I think in Thailand right now it's... Is it considered rainy season? I don't know. They call it like the winter season, but I think it's going to slowly transition over to like the super mega hot season. Didn't Johnny play with Jeff Beck? Yeah, they made an album together. So while they were waiting for the verdict to come out for the defamation trial, Johnny Depp was like, peace out. I'm going to just, you know, I'm just going to go on tour with Jeff Beck. Forget this. I'm not going to be here in person. So he went on tour with Jeff Beck. They created an album together, 18. And Jeff Beck passed away recently. I mean, granted, he was in his 70s, but still, to get like random meningitis out of nowhere, that sucks. But I'm glad that he was able to, you know, hopefully live his life to the fullest. Because to be like in your 70s, to go on tour, play music, like, damn, that's crazy. I need to get that energy, you know? I need to get that vibe as well. Because right now I'm in my 30s, I'm just chilling, yo. I'm just like, bro, I'm tired. I just want to sit here. I just want to play Overwatch. Last time he played, you saw them. Oh, did you went to Vegas? Very cool. How was it? I love your channel. Hi, Desert Biker. You know, I always get desert and dessert mixed up. Also, I don't know why I'm reading chat here when you guys are over here. Let me read it over here. Are you keeping up with the Alec Baldwin charges? I'm a little bit, I have a little bit of knowledge in the initial investigation, stuff like that, but I have not kept up with it, no. So I know that he was directing and he was starring in a movie, like an indie film that he was doing. And he was like, they wanted to practice like a scene where he was like shooting a gun, but then they didn't realize that the gun had like, I don't know, like actual bullets in there or something like that, and it shot the director and like another assistant director or something like that. But the director, she passed away, and the family was like, I think the family was pretty close with Alec Baldwin, but of course, you know, they have to protect themselves and they have to like sue him and stuff. But other than that, I don't really know too much going on with it. I love your channel. Oh, I read that already. It's a great show. Jeff Beck was a virtuoso. He made that guitar sing. I wish I had musical talent. I wish when I was younger, you know, I continued to pursue my... What did I play? I played the clarinet when I was in like middle school, high school. No, I didn't play in high school. It was elementary school, middle school. Sorry, my dog is here. He's boning away. Let me grab his bone really quick. Every time when I start my stream, they always come in here and make these loud noises. Hello? I'm gonna have to steal your bone, sir. Or you're gonna have to get out of here. Come here, follow me. Follow me. What the heck? Wow, Shiro just sniped that bone away. Here. Here you go, Steve. This is for you. That's for you, Steve. That's for you. Oops, sorry, buddy. Actually, he's gonna come back anyway. I tried to take his bone and put it in the other room, but then our other dog stole it. So I had to get his other bone and give it to him. This guy, he's trying to monopolize. You hear that? It sounds scary, but it's just their bones that they have. The trick to dessert and desert. Desert has 2 S's. Think of second serving of dessert. Second serving of dessert. Okay, that's a good way. I like that. Hi, Sonia. How are you doing today? How is everything? The food that I put on Instagram looks so good. Oh my God. So like I'm trying to be more active on my Instagram. And honestly, I'm not really active on social media, to be honest. I like posting videos on YouTube. But like when it comes to doing like Instagram stuff, TikTok stuff, making like the shorts and the reels, I'm like, oh, I'm so lazy, but I should. But yeah, it took me like 2 hours to make that. So embarrassing. I felt like it would have been really quick, but yeah, it just took me 2 hours. No excuses. Yesterday, I woke up at like, what, 4 or 5 a.m. because I had to drive Dennis to pick up a car and all that nonsense. And dude, I was so fucking tired. So when I got back home, I was like, okay, I'm not going to go back to sleep because that's going to completely mess up my sleep schedule. So what should I do? I'm going to play a little bit of Overwatch. I'm going to wake up. You know, competition is going to make me a little bit, you know, I'm going to be on my toes. And then afterwards, I decided to make a reel because I was like, okay, let me just like, I have all these like footages of like all this food stuff that we went to, but I don't have any content coming from it. So let me just make a reel. And dude, I sat there for like 2 freaking hours just making that darn reel. And if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, go follow me on Instagram. I just posted it earlier. Hello, not so sunny. It's not so sunny today. You know, we got so much rain in LA. It was crazy. Hi, Comer. How are you doing today? Wait, should we look it up? So if y'all don't know, there's a new TV show on, what's it called? TMC, TLC or something like that? TLC. Is it going to do text-to-speech? I need to get it so it does text-to-speech. But Comer, thank you so much for the 50. Turns out that MLIF Manor is peak degeneracy for now. The studs the moms are getting close with is each other's sons. I think that's what we guessed. Yeah, very interesting. Let me look this up. Doesn't it sound like a TV show that like Japanese people would make? Let me look it up really quick. Also, I forgot that for my YouTube streams, I should not be using cursey words for the first couple of minutes. We gotta be tame, okay? God, I have such a foul sailor mouth. Okay. Oh, wait. I don't know if I want to read this article. Milf Manor is what everyone thought it would be. Well, how are the mommies, though? Are they hot? You know, I feel like this might be a fun show to watch just for the giggles, but I don't have cable, so I don't know how I would have access to this. It says if I have Roku's... Okay, Steve is back. Okay, you're going to hear him like playing on his bone for a little bit, but... He's just chilling back there. Let me pull this one up. Okay. So we've got Roku, which don't have. Amazon Prime, I do have it with premium subscription. So when it says premium subscription, I don't think it means like the basic subscription that you have. I think premium means like when you have an Amazon Prime subscription, you have to have another subscription to some other thing, and that's how you watch it, I think. And then $1.99 from YouTube, I am not paying $1.99 to watch Milf Manor, okay? We got Discovery Plus, TLC Go free with cable TV. I ain't got no cable TV. 1 in chat if you still have cable TV. 2 in chat if you're like me and you don't have cable TV. 3 in chat if you're like, what is cable TV? I'm too young. Oh, Cover, thank you so much. Cover's always coming in here and showering us with some beautiful gifts, man. Dude, thank you. I appreciate it. 10 Memberships. Guys, if you guys got a membership, you guys got special little badges next to your name now, and you can use your emotes. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Shelly says, ew. Okay, Shelly, let's, I haven't watched the TV shows yet, but look at this Rolling Stones title right here. Can y'all see this? Milf Manor is a bizarre blend of reality TV and IP. I won't read that out loud, but y'all can read it right there with your own very eyes. Dude, I mean, it's getting so much hype and people are talking about it. So maybe that's what they were trying to aim for. And hopefully with that, they can ride the coattails and like maybe get like major views or something. I don't know. Or it's possible after the first couple episodes, it might just drop off and people just might not give an F about it anymore. So you haven't watched it yet? 1, 2. Oh, we have no 3s in here. Good, good. Because I think a lot of people don't really have cable TV nowadays. I feel like the only people that have cable would be like people who are like a little bit in the older generation. But even with that, you know, if you have like kids or grandkids, they usually just like, hey, you know, you don't need cable TV. Just like here, use my Netflix account, use my HBO subscription, use my Crunchyroll, use my Funimation or whatever. But, okay, let me find it in an article. I think Rolling Stone is always behind a paywall, right? Let's try. Is it behind a paywall? I'm running out of free articles. Wait. Oh, I can read this. I think I get 1 article a month. Okay, so that means in the month of January, I haven't used an article yet. All right, let's read this. Oh, let me have my YouTube. Where are you guys at? My YouTube chat. Sorry. All right, YouTube chat. Y'all are here. Can you guys type some random stuff in YouTube chat? Let me refresh it really quick. I have my old chat up right now. Refresh. Did it work? It rained yesterday. It sort of worked. Okay, no, it worked. Okay, good. Just kidding. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm such a dumb head. I didn't have my chat scrolled down, so my chat was frozen for like 5 minutes. I'm sorry. Hey, Corgi, you look awesome. Hi, Shoebird. How are you doing today? How's it going? We got some 1s in here, some 2s. Dude, I think, no. Sorry, I have a lot of, like, internal dialogue in my head before, like, I spit things out to you guys. I'm trying to think. Does my brother have cable TV? I don't think he does. I think sometimes when you like have like internet, when you do like the internet sign up stuff, sometimes they give you free cable, but I think for the most part they don't anymore, right? Like you guys remember back in the day when it's like you sign up for Comcast, it's like, oh, you know, you sign up for Comcast, internet, you get free cable, and then you get like, you know, the first year you get like Showtime, HBO, and you can watch all the naughty channels and all that stuff. But I feel like that's not really a thing anymore. You know what, believe I'm a little bit afraid of my delicious Overwatch name because I feel like, you know, there are some people who might have a kink for that and they might be like, ooh. Because, like, for me, like, when I play Overwatch, I think most people think that I'm a dude. So I think it's even more hilarious when a guy has a username that's, like, Zesty Toes. But when they realize it's a woman, they're probably like, Zesty Toes, tell me more. God. But, yeah, I just have to pretend I'm a dude. Those older people on the show are hella scary looking. If they find someone to love them up without having to pay, good for them. Says Chemo. Hi, Chemo. You're technically working right now. I work from home and we're slow. Oh, you're working from home? Nice. How do you like working from home? My brother always complains about when he works from home too much, he gets too like, I don't know. It's like not good for him. He feels like he's like disconnected from his team or something. So he has it so like I think he goes into like to work physically maybe like once or twice a week. And then like the other days he likes to work from home and do his own thing. But what are your guys' thoughts on the work from home stuff? Oh, feet, gross. I had like so you know on Steam, right? You can change your username however many times you want. So there's this game I was playing. It was like a horror game and I was like trying to troll people and I changed my name. Like I changed my name a lot. I forgot. Can we look at my name history actually? I think we can, right? View my profile. I don't know. I would just choose really weird names or really weird terms to put together that would just like cringe people out. Where do I go to? Oh man, does anyone know? On Steam, there's somewhere that you go. You could see like other usernames that this person has used in the past. But there's this one that, oh man, it was like Nippless or something. Oh, I forgot. It was the name that I wanted to use next, like no nipples or nippless or something. I don't know. I just thought it was funny. Hello. My internship is remote, so I can work at any time I want. Oh, that's awesome, E. Is that a good thing, though? Are we going to be distracting you from work and school, and you're just going to end up playing Overwatch ranked? Hello? You know, yesterday, survey. No, thank you. Yesterday, you know, I got off Overwatch. I made some dinner. And then I had the itch, man. I had the itch. I was like, oh, what if maybe I just hop onto one game? Because I'm pretty sure I'm one game away from getting my rank again. So, like, I hopped on for one game. We lost. And I was like, well, we're so close. Let me just do one more game. So I played one more game, and I got my rank. I actually deranked. Boo. But then afterwards, I was like, well, let me just do one more game, you know? Let me just do one more game. I can take a quick shower. I can, like, wash my hair. I don't need to blow dry my hair. So that'll, like, you know, like, so what I keep doing is I just keep cutting out of my personal time so I can accommodate for Overwatch. But yeah, today we are gonna get stuff done, and then maybe if we have time, we'll play. But other than that, I need to refocus, man. This gaming addiction is tough. All right, let's read this article because I've had this article up and the thumbnail is probably... Oh, I forgot actually on Twitch. On Twitch, they do thumbnail screenshots like every, I don't know, however many minutes. But on YouTube, I don't have to worry about what's on my screen. Okay, we're good. We're going to read this really quick. Wait, you saw the thumbnail? Wait, Victor, I don't think they do thumbnails like that. I thought the thumbnail that they choose for YouTube is the one that I choose, right? I don't think they do a screenshot of what's going on in the stream. Hyperbolic time chamber, 40 years have passed. I have a fixed schedule, but that's a good thing for me. Go to your homework, match. Okay, let's read this. Milf Manor is a bizarre blend of reality TV and IP. Hold on, this is tripping me out. Let me put this over here. What do we got here? All right, we got our Milfies here. Okay, diverse crew, looking really, you know, they look like they're club ready. You know, like sometimes when you go to the club and you see like these women lining up and they're like kind of on the cougar side. That's the feel that I'm getting right now. We got some club mommies up in here. Oh no, I can't read the full story. Darn it, I thought I was able to get one article. Maybe I already read a Rolling Stones article then. Guys. Can't read that article. Okay, what about, we got The Guardian. We got Fox. I don't know if I want to go directly to TLC. The queasiest new dating show. Queasiest. That's a word. Okay, let's read The Guardian then. The reality show, Milf Manor, which premiered on Sunday night. Oh, it premiered this week. Who watched it? Just be honest. Some of you guys might have watched this show. We won't judge you. I'm not going to judge you. Has already picked up more awards than some programs will ever enjoy. Various Twitter users have anointed the most disgusting show, the worst show, and also the darkest thing I've ever seen on television. There's no denying that the overlying concept is rather horrifying. 8 mothers descend on a Mexican villa, all single and ready to mingle, with an octet of 20-something men who happens to be their sons. I guess it's possible because, like, there's 8 mommies, right? And, like, if each mommy had, like, 2 to 3 kids, okay, we can see that. The program's edible twist emerged in the beginning of the first episode, a front-loaded affair that struggles to know what to do with itself once the vaguely incestuous and thoroughly cringy review is out of the way. Wait, but it's not like the Milfy moms are going to be dating their own sons. They're just going to be dating the other mom's sons, right? Like, why are they using this word right here? Why are we using the insect word? Okay, from now on, this word is going to be insect, okay? Just like from now on, allegations is alligator. All right, we're speaking in kid language right now. I don't watch... You know what? I thought you do, don't you? You look like a cable person, Bleep. I take you for a cable person. My dad says Milf does a body good. He's 5'6" and 350 pounds. I watched someone else watch it live. Oh, like on a live stream, Julie? Oh my God, were people live streaming it? Second woman from the left in orange. What happened to her neck? Did her BFF sit on her head and she lost her whole neck? What do you mean what happened to her neck? It might just be angles. It's just angles. She got her angles. You know, she got her... I actually like this ankle. You know, she got her, like, shoulder rub. It's, like, sexy. Her leg is coming out of her slit. Like, she knows how to work it out. Like, I like her curves right there. You know, she's like, ready to play. I like her angles. This pose is boring. Don't like this pose. This is like your typical, like, oh my God, girls at the club pose. This one, she's like, I'm just having fun. She's just chilling. This one, she looked like she ready to... She ready to come for you. I would say she has the best angle, the no neck lady. I like this one. And this one, she looks like she's like trying to sell me a real estate property or something like that. Like, I don't know. I don't know if you trust her. Okay, let's scroll down a little bit. Let's talk about the first episode. The notion of a reality dating show based on moms and their boys has been in the ether since 2008 when a 30 Rock episode parodied how low you can go reality programming with MILF Island. This time, the MILF content is for real, and it's also really, really mystifying. How can a show engineered to touch a nerve be so boring? Thus far, at least, Milf Manor presents no outsized personalities, which means there's no reality programming devoid of the clashes and catfights one might expect. Oh, but I love catfights, though. I love it when there's, like... I used to watch Rock of Love. I used to watch Flavor of Love, and oh my god, the cat fights, like the verbal, like the verbal bombings that they do with each other. It's so good. It's just so fun. It's just so entertaining for me. Hello, Tat Crazy. How are you doing today? You just called me Corgi. Hello. It was a live stream. Oh, wait, they didn't get copyright or anything? That'd be fun if we could watch it together, but we're probably gonna get copyright. You're still watching your K-dramas. I ain't got time. Listen, K-dramas, I ain't got time for no K-dramas. K-dramas is like, it's so soul-sucking, man. It's like an hour and a half long episodes. It's like 20 episodes each, and like, oh my god, I don't know, there's some K-dramas that are so good and you just don't want to do anything else but watch K-drama. And then sometimes it warps your reality a little bit because you're like, oh my god, I want to find someone as sweet, as nice, as handsome as this main character over here. And like, oh gosh, I don't know, K-drama like messes with me too much, and sometimes you be crying too much, man. Oh wait, is that what they did, Shelly? Blindfolds and feeling up guys to find your son? Sounds like a horror. Wait, is that what they did? Did they blindfold? What? Oh my gosh. Wait, why am I getting like a random memory of that happening? Not to me, but like I could have sworn I saw that on a different TV show or another idea. Or did someone talk about it? New York made Flavor of Love entertaining. Oh my gosh, I love New York. I love Boots. I think they were like arch nemesis. There was like New York Boots, and there was like Boots' like accomplice. I forgot what her name was. Oh man, yeah, it was so fun watching it. Remember there was that one girl on Flavor of Love that I think as they were cheering at the end of the episode, she couldn't hold her poop, and she literally just like pooped on the ground. Like she like stood up and like a piece of poop came out, and like people were like, oh my god, whose shit is that? Like, I don't know, man. That stuff to me is wild. Hopefully it was just scripted or something. Like, I don't know. Imagine they switch around for season 2. Elder men and their daughters. Oh no, I feel like that's way more cringe. Ew. I don't know why. Okay. You won't find nerve-wracking contests either unless you count the pin the tail on the donkey-ish game in which the blindfolded mothers must run their hands over 8 young men's torsos and identify their... No! Okay, someone in chat was reading ahead. No. Wait. Oh, man. I feel like I've heard of this before, though, where... but it was, like, done innocently. But to everyone else, it was weird. It was where moms were blindfolded and they were trying to feel their kid's face or something. I mean, it's less creepy, obviously, but like when you're running your hand down like your son's like body and like, I don't know, man, that is so weird. The winners get to sleep in the villa's biggest room, but what does the square footage matter when everyone gets to shack up with her son at the end of the day? Wait, are the moms and the kids sleeping in the same room? That's right. Welcome to the bachelor pad, where men aren't ever expected to leave their nest. They can lounge around all day in their fleece PJs and give mom a hug when the spirit moves them. It's a mommy and me pajama party that comes with a uniquely low stakes, but the queasy factors through the roof. At least that's the intention. In this production, mothers must watch their precious sons chat up older women, and the sons in turn are forced to watch their mothers bat their eyes at men who might not be old enough to rent a car. How old do you have to be to rent a car again? In the US, it's 25, right? I think it's 25 years old. Not 21 years old. I think it's 25. Oh my goodness. That's what I was commenting on, Shelly. Dude, Shelly, I was like, what? There's no way that's real. Finally, some might say the tables are turned. The May-December romance story has been rewritten. Older women get their shot at dewy flesh paramours, but more of us might see through the hashtag feminism and identify Milf Manor as a gussied up American tragedy. The most uncomfortable aspect of Milf Manor is not the silly title nor the eerily smooth foreheads that abound. It is the unsettling truth that lies at the show's ridiculously well-toned core. is a celebration of entrenched American traditions, the failure to launch. According to 2022 census data, 19% of men ages 23 to 34 still live with their parents. I mean, I don't think that's a big deal. You know, there are some like people that are still like in school, or maybe they're just like getting, you know, they just got their like, you know, their like novice entry level jobs, or they quit their jobs, they want to go back to school. You know, like I don't think that's such a huge deal, especially like in Asian culture. I think for the most part you live with your parents. I'm sorry, not like in Asian American culture, but like in other like Asian countries, you live with your parents until you like get married. Filial devotion is one mother's is all the rage, unless they're living at their parents and they are not doing shit. Like unless they're just like literally just living off their parents because like they're too lazy to get a job, they don't want to contribute to society, and not like if they had like, you know, disability or anything like that, but like if they're literally just like lazy. From Prince Harry's memoir of the moment to the flex du jour of self-identifying as a mama's boy. Wait, why are we talking about Prince Harry all of a sudden, guys? We're gonna pivot to Prince Harry now. Oh man, did anyone read Prince Harry's book? Hi Joe, how are you doing today? That's so effing gross. Meanwhile, one of the young men who appears on Hulu's Older Women, Younger Men reality dating show Back in the Groove, hosted by How Stella Got Her Groove Back star Tay Diggs, revealed that his mother is one of the middle-aged love seekers. Small surprise, then, that when sparks fly in they're between the women and their offspring. Wait, what? The mother-son infatuation that dominates is a bit hard to swallow, but doesn't bear close examination. It might not explain the spirit of denial that pervades the show and a repudiation of the trend for defining characters by their past traumas. The women gathered here all have in common a perky disposition and distaste for investigating their past. Photographs of female participants in earlier times are accompanied by micro-explainers. We learned that Paula, a fast-talking former ballerina who was relocated from Mexico to Miami, lost her husband in a car accident when their children were very young. I just said I was going to live a happy life, Paula says. Just move forward. Charlene, who comes from New Jersey, now lives in Hollywood, is mourning her daughter who died less than a year ago at age 27. It's a ghastly revelation, but Charlene is quick to put a sunny spin on it. I'm doing this for Ashley in a lot of ways. She wants me to be happy. I know she wants me to be in love. But appearing on this show, I don't know, man. Your kid in heaven might be like, that's an interesting choice, Mom. Love is in the air, but it's a Freudian variety. Paula goes on a paddleboard mini date with a young foot fetishist. We were just talking about foot fetish earlier. Named Jimmy. They lie across their paddleboards and do their stomach crunches as well as partner yoga, an activity that Paula says reminds her of raising her son. I don't know, man. When you're like, I don't know. Maybe to me that just sounds weird. Like when you're going on a date with someone, you're like, oh my God, you remind me of my son. Oh my God. I used to do this with Jose. Oh my God. Sorry, I had a mind blip there. I used to do this with Jose when he was younger. She enthused that she is seeing holding her date aloft in her on her shins in an airplane pose. I love to do that with kids, so this is really fun for me. Okay, maybe it's just innocent. Maybe we're just being a little too critical. Paula's passion only becomes visible when they are back on the land as she spots her son Jose close talking to Kelly, a peroxide blonde who has an alter ego called Disco Mommy. Hopefully there will be more on this later on. For now, Kelly is a chipper vertex of the mommy and me love triangle that is packaged as the episode's cliffhanger. Will Jose pair up with Kelly, or does Mama know best? Oh my God, this TV show sounds horrible, honestly. Oh God. I fear I won't be learning the answers anytime soon. It's hard to let go. Yes, and this show is equally hard to watch. Is it like a new episode every week? Oh, if anyone here is in the UK, you guys, not only is this going to air in the US, but you guys are going to get some too. The UK date is to be announced. Oh, yay, UK friends. Aren't you guys excited? Y'all going to be able to watch this show. Yay. Great show for anyone who's on a diet. I feel like I need to go take a shower. Go scrub your body, okay? Yo ho ho, Merry Thursday. Hi Joe, how are you doing today? Asking for a friend, of course. It's on TLC. No, you guys should definitely watch it. You guys watch it, and then you guys give me the updates, okay? Because I don't think I have time to watch it. Maybe we'll read like a episode like summary or something like that. Maybe, okay? All right, guys. Well, what a great way to start the stream with a little bit of some giggles. We're gonna move on to some serious stuff, but you know what? It's not gonna be like, I don't think we have to give any like trigger warnings or anything like that. But I saw this appearing up on my YouTube feed about Brian Koberger, the suspect in the Idaho student murders. As you guys know, he is currently in custody right now. He's been to court twice already. They did the initial hearing, and then they did the status hearing. And then in June of, I don't know, 27 or something like that. I think it was June 27. I don't know. That number is like stuck to my head right now. June, somewhere at the end of June, he's going to have his, oh, what is it called? What is the next hearing called? Oh, no, I forgot. Does anyone know what's the word that I'm thinking of? What is it called again? Is it on my calendar? I don't know if I wrote the whole thing out. Okay, well, he's going to go to court again. Preliminary. Is that the word I'm looking for? Preliminary, right? And then after preliminary, is it preliminary? Preliminary hearing? Maybe. And then after that, maybe it's preliminary. Is it preliminary? Okay, it's preliminary hearing. Okay, so obviously, he's able, because I think like when you're arrested, it's your right to get a speedy preliminary hearing, so you can get it within 14 days. But he's waiving that, and instead of doing that, they want 6 months to. They're probably going to go over the evidence. They're probably going to dispute some of it, and Palermo hearing. They're probably gonna maybe dispute some of the stuff, and yeah, we'll see. They're gonna take 6 months to do it, so let's see. But other than that, we do have some stuff that came. Oh, he's here. Hold on a second. He just wants to say hi really quick. Oh, they can't even see you. He's murdering a, what is that? Oh, is that a sloth? Can I see it? Can I have it? You don't even give it to me. This guy just dropped. Can I have it? Pick it up. Give it to me. No. He just drops it on the floor. He's like, no, you pick it up. You pick it up. I'm not giving it to you. Let me tilt my camera down. Maybe you guys can see him. Oh, actually, you guys can't because my monitor is right there. I would have to raise up my camera and then tilt it down for you guys to be able to see him. He says hi, though. He's like, yo, what's up? What y'all talking about? I'm here to join. Let me see if I can pull my camera up. I think I can. And then you guys can see him. Ooh. Is that too high? Oh, you can see his like little, okay, you can see his little ears. Sorry, my camera's crooked. I feel like my camera is always cool. There you go. You can kind of see him. You can see his little face right there. Here, little Steve. He's got his sweater on right now. What? Why are you throwing it at me? Stop throwing it at me. There you go. This is a toy that he's playing with. He wants to share with the rest of you guys in chat. This is a sloth. You want it back? Preliminary hearing. Okay, that's the word that we're looking for. Hi. You know, it's actually hot in here. Come on, Steve. There's a lot of dog toys back there. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's just a doggy daycare over here. He wants a snack. Oh, you know what? I will give him a snack, actually. Thank you. It is time for a snack. Come on, Steve. You want a snacky? Steve says, thank you, Shelly. Thank you for reminding her that I get my snack. Your dog here's a toy, wants to play too. Isn't that great? It's just contagious. When you hear like the toys, when you hear the barking, you know, other dogs are like, what? What's going on over there? What are you doing over there, Brandon? Brandon, you know, your dog probably thinks that you're cheating on your dog with another dog, you know. Dog's like, why don't you play with me? Okay, let me turn this here. Oh no, hopefully I don't mess with the focus. Okay. All right, oh, he's back. Hello. All right, what do we got here? Let me turn off the music really quick. Okay, so quick little recap. Let's redo this. Let's restart this. So we have Idaho murder suspect Brian Kohberger is currently in custody right now, and he's already had. Hold on, I gotta put it in my bedroom. Come on, Steve. Come on. Come on, Stevie. Take your toy with you. Come on. Yes. Come bring your toy. Okay. Bye. Stay here, okay? All right, I'll bring him back in afterwards. Oh, if I was playing Overwatch, I wouldn't care like squeaking in the background. Your Yorkie's barking? What's your Yorkie's name, Elron? What is your little doggo's name? Yorkies are great because you don't have to worry about shedding, right? They just have hair that you just have to brush out. Oh, Lily! My sister's dog's name is Lily. Lily, what a cute name! I wish corgis didn't shed. I love having corgis, but man, they shed so much. It's wild. It's crazy. I have to vacuum like twice a week or else I get so OCD because there's dog hair everywhere. All right, guys, where were we? We have Idaho's murder. Oh my God, we have Idaho murder suspect Brian Kohberger, who's currently in custody right now, and he's awaiting trial. But he's already had his two trial appearances. So first he had his initial hearing, and then he had his status hearing about like last week or 2 weeks ago. And then they released the probable cause affidavit that we went over on stream. And now we got the search warrant. So it's a couple pages long, but I do want to go over to see what they discovered at, I don't know, I think they recovered some items at maybe his house and maybe his parents' house as well. So I want to go over the search warrant, and there's been some other stuff that popped up on my feed about Brian Kohberger, about whether or not he may have DM'd the victim on Instagram, whether or not maybe he followed them on Instagram as well. So I haven't looked at any of these articles yet, but we can go look at it together. Pixie Dust says, every time you say Kohberger, he whines. Super easy. And like Persian cat. Oh my God. I want to get a cat so bad. But yeah, we can't get a cat. I wish though. Cats would be really cool. My friend Mary has a cat that's like probably one of the most beautifulest cat ever. This guy's, I don't know. It's huge though. I've never seen a cat this big. Almost the size of my corgis. Like this cat is big. And not only that, he's got the most unique face ever. He's so cute. And it's like, it's the cutest cat in the world. I'm guessing, nope, he cannot get out on bail. Let's see, which one should we go over first? We got some People magazine. Brian Kohberger followed all 3 female Idaho victims on Instagram. Oh, do we have his Instagram? Oh my gosh, I wonder if we have his Instagram. They'll probably link it in here if they do, right? I don't know. I could see this type of person being someone that's like not on Instagram, but you know, who isn't on Instagram, right? Brian Kohberger, the man accused, followed all 3 of the female victims on Instagram, but they didn't follow him back. I really do wonder. Oh, it's deleted now. Authorities have not said if the victims knew Kohberger, but the suspect's now deleted Instagram account, which was reviewed by People before. Oh, they found his Instagram account? Oh, did they post any screenshots or anything? So we're getting a booty load of ads. Lots of ads. Oh, man, lots of ads. Gotta make the monies. Instagram. Authorities are tight-lipped with the alleged motive in the attack. They have not publicly discussed the relationship between Kohberger and the victims. Kohberger's now deleted Instagram was viewed by People before it was removed, followed the accounts of Mogan, Gonsalves, and Kernoodle, but there was no public interaction. It's unclear why Kohberger didn't get a response to his messages, but authorities say the victims may have missed them completely. She may not have seen them because they went into the message request as investigation source. The Instagram users are not notified when they receive a message from someone they do not follow back, and the messages go to a special folder. We're still trying trying to determine how aware the victims were of its existence. There's no indication that he was getting frustrated with her lack of response, but he was definitely persistent. Wait, so he was that's so interesting that like I feel like if you're really persistent with getting someone to respond back to you, you wouldn't just be DMing them, because obviously it goes to the response, like the request folder, right? Wouldn't you just like publicly just like comment in their pictures and stuff like that? Interesting. In late October, an account that the authorities believe was Brian Kohberger sent a message to one of the female victims. The source says when the user didn't hear back, he reportedly sent her several additional DMs. Basically, it was just him saying, "Hey, how are you?" But he did it again and again. A source informed People. Kohberger apparently never received a response. Oh man, I wonder if he found them on Instagram first, or if he like maybe ran into them first and then looked them up. Oh my gosh, you know what? They definitely are going to go through his like computer history, his cell phone history and stuff like that. So maybe we'll find all the answers later on. You think it got shut down? The victim may not have seen them because they went to the message request. We're trying to determine how aware the victims were of his existence. Okay, it's the same quote as earlier. More and more details about the alleged killer's psychological history have been trickled out since his arrest. On an online forum, an account appearing to belong to Kohberger during his teenage years described feelings of depression, dissociation, and being able to do whatever I want with little remorse. I mean, honestly, though, that is like in your teenage years. You read a lot of like cringy things and you're very emotional during that time period. The user believed to be Kohberger was a member of a visual snow or static forum. What does that mean? Visual snow or static forum, in which people discuss visual snow syndrome, a rare disorder that causes people to see static in their vision. Oh, interesting. I've never heard of that before. According to Visual Snow Initiatives, visual snow is a neurological condition that impacts individuals' hearing, vision, and quality of life. Wait, how does it impact the hearing? As May 12, 2011 post entitled, "Am I the Only One?" described the user's troubled emotional state. "I always feel as if I am not there, completely depersonalized," the post reads, followed by a list of symptoms that the person was experiencing, including lack of comprehension, depression, suicidal thoughts, crazy thoughts, illusions of grandeur, poor social skills, and no emotion. The post reads, "When I get home, I am mean to my family. This started when VS did. I felt no emotion along with depersonalization. I can say and do whatever I want with little remorse. Almost everyone hates me pretty much. I am a-hole." The last line of the post says, "Nothing I do is enjoyable. I am blank. I have no opinion. I have no emotion. I have nothing. Can you relate?" Ooh, this could definitely be some red flags right here. But like, I don't know, man. You guys remember your teenage years, how many times you wrote things that were just kind of like borderline red flags and just like very emo as well? Kohberger said back to here in court on June 26th after reading or waiving his right to a preliminary hearing. Okay, that's the term that I was looking for. He's being held without bond and has not yet entered a plea against the charges against him. Next, we have the search warrant. In a newly unsealed search warrant records, authorities detailed the items they seized from Brian Kohberger's residence. Oh, it was his residence. So the one that was in Washington then, after he was arrested and charged with the murders. The items seized from Kohberger's residence include one disposable black glove, receipt from Marshalls and Walmart, a dust container vacuum, possible hair strands, one Fire Stick TV, one possible animal hair strand, one computer tower, an item with a dark red spot. Is that supposed to be like blood or something? 2 pieces of an uncased pillow with the reddish brown stain, and mattress covers, according to the search warrant. All right, this is a search warrant right here. I don't think we're going to go through the entire search warrant because I think what we read in the probable cause affidavit probably covers a lot of this, but let's just like kind of go through it together because I'm actually really interested. They really didn't take much, in my opinion. I wonder if he even had that much stuff in his apartment to begin with because he had just moved there a couple months prior. Didn't he sell Zaina a car 2 months before? I feel like I would have seen that all over the place. Where did you hear that, Elron? Do you get incel vibes from what you've heard? I don't know. I feel like we don't have enough information, but I feel like it's so typical to hear about a guy who kind of gets obsessed with a girl, and you know, it's kind of like it's kind of like not reciprocated. And so he kind of becomes even more obsessed and more obsessed to the point where, it becomes like stalkerish. And then, but yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard too much about it. That was just like what I guess, because I feel like, you always hear about that in the news and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know. I just thought that like he might have saw one of the girls somewhere and then thought she was really pretty and then maybe like did some digging. Maybe she was like nice to him and he took that as like, oh my God, she really likes me. And then like, I don't know. That's what I thought, but I feel like I don't really have too much info. Hi, Will. How are you doing today? When Corgi-san reads, I understand. I think it helps to read out loud. So for me, I have a hard time with like reading comprehension as well, especially when I was younger. Definitely helps to read out loud. But I know sometimes it's weird to read out loud when you have people around you. But it's okay. I'm streaming, so I can read out loud. Motion comes now, the state of Washington, by and through Dennis Tracy. Or I think it's Dennis Tracy or Denise Tracy. We don't know if it's male or female. Whitman County prosecuting attorney and moves the court for an order to unseal the return of service of search warrant numbered blah, blah, blah. Basis. These warrants were issued and served in Washington State because a suspect in the crimes resided and worked here during the time of the murders. These warrants and associated applications were sealed due to a sensitive nature of the investigation at the time. Since then, an extensive probable cause affidavit has been unsealed in Latell County, Idaho, and that's the one that we read about a week or two ago, which has alleviated the need for sealing the return of service here in Washington. And it makes sense why they would want to have this sealed because, they don't want to give them like a heads up. They kind of want to keep it hush hush. A lot of people were really interested in this case and they wanted to make sure everything was tight-lipped, right? Is that how you say the phrase? Dated January 17. So this was like 2 days ago. You know what? When it's spelled like this, I think it's Denise, right? Denise Tracy. I think. I feel like usually when it's Denise, it's with an E at the end. Or if it's Dennis, it's 2 N's. But, you never know how people spell their names these days, I guess. Basis. The Washington State Constitution recognizes that victims of crimes have rights and states that effective law enforcement depends on cooperation from victims of crimes. The Washington State Legislature has recognized that there is a severe and detrimental impact on crime victims, survival of victims, witnesses of crime, and yet there is a civic and moral duty of victims, survival of victims, and witnesses of crimes to fully and voluntarily cooperate with law enforcement and prosecutorial agencies. In a criminal proceeding, the law requires that a reasonable effort is made to ensure the victims, survivors of victims, witnesses of crimes have the right to receive protection from harms, threats of harm arising out of cooperation with law enforcement and prosecution efforts. The basis for this motion is that there are 2 surviving victims/witnesses of a now notorious and much publicized murder burglary in Moscow, Idaho, whose full names are listed in the search warrant and search warrant applications. I think even though they tried to hide the names of the surviving victims and witnesses, I think people were still able to find out because during the, I don't know, it's called a funeral ceremony. I think they gave like speeches and like people like found that out and like found their full names and stuff like that. So I think the names were already out way before this. These warrants were issued and served at Washington State because the suspect in the crimes resided and worked here during the time of the murders. These warrants and associated applications were sealed due to the sensitive nature of the time. We already read that part. The state is asking the court to consider the usual factors showing the need of sealing the records. That is what the need is based on the right of the accused right to a fair trial and a serious imminent threat to the right. Anyone present when motion is made to be given an opportunity to object to the closure. And the proposed method for curtailing open access must be at least restrictive means available for protecting and threatened interests. 4, the court must weigh the competing interests of a proponent of closure and the public. 5, the order must not be broader in its application or duration than necessary to serve its purposes. Let me scroll down a little bit. This is all like court stuff. Peace officer. Is that what we call policemen now? Peace officers? Peace officers. I'm going to have to get used to that. Okay, so this is search warrant. Let's read this. To any peace officers in the state of Washington, you are commanded to 1. Search within 10 days of this date the premises described as follows. The apartment. So this is his apartment in Washington. 1630 Northeast Valley Road is a 3-story, multiple occupancy apartment building in Pullman, Washington, which is a tan and white in color. Apartment G201 is located on the northeast corner of the second story of the building. The door to G201 is located on the east side of the second story landing and is designated by the numbers 201. 2. Seize, if located, evidence of the above listed crimes, including blood or other bodily fluids, human tissues or skin cells, knives, sheaths, or other sharp tools. So again, they were able to find the knife sheath at the crime scene, and that's how they were able to link the DNA. It was like on the button snap of the knife sheath. That's how they were able to link the DNA, his DNA, to the crime scene. But they weren't able to find the actual. Well, I mean, at least to our knowledge, it's not publicized. They do not have the actual weapon. Any images, whether digital or paper, on the format which shows Ethan, Kaylee, Zayna, Madison, and then these are the surviving witnesses. Clothing, trace evidence including DNA from blood or skin cells, footprints, hair, data compilations, whether digital or electronic, showing an interest or planning of murder, of violent assault, stabbing, or of cutting of people. Data compilation showing details of this is the house where it happened. Data compilation showing the location of Brian Koberger, the cell phone with the number. Oh, do they not like? I guess they don't have to blur this part out, but I'm guessing that's his old phone number. Including Wi-Fi logs, data associated with photos, social media posts, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so this is basically the search warrant and what they would be looking for when they execute it. Let's scroll down. Who is this? Declaration. I, Don Daniels, Assistant Chief, WSU Police Department, declare that I have personal knowledge of the matter here and relying on witness statements, information provided by my fellow officers, including fellow officers from the state of Idaho, reports, and other material. Hi, Rain. How are you doing today? Oh, is a dude. So maybe it's Dennis then? Whitman County Prosecutor Dennis Tracy's a dude. Okay, so maybe it's just Dennis, but it's just spelled differently. Rain says he does have incel vibes. They have to have animal hair in the warrant because if they didn't and Murphy's hair was found. Oh my gosh, Murphy's hair. That's right. Murphy is a surviving pet. He was it Madison or he was it was the girls that were found on the 3rd floor. It was one of their dogs. Do we know what he messaged and what he said? Hi, Gratch. How are you doing today? According to the People magazine, it was just like, hey, how are you? Or something like that. And like they didn't respond to him because they went to the, when you like send a message to someone that doesn't follow you back, it goes to like a different message area. So like it was just basically him just like consistently just writing that like, hey, how are you? Hey, how are you? But that's all that we have so far. There might be more details that comes out when the trial happens, but that's all we got. Oh, Kaylee's dog. Yeah, Murphy. We have, on the basis of the following, I believe there's a probable cause that Brian Koberger has committed the crimes of first-degree murder. Evidence of the crimes, weapons. This is the apartment. Let me just scroll down a little bit. Okay, the investigation. I was contacted by Moscow police officers and asked to assist their investigation into the recent murder of 4 people in Moscow, Idaho. Sergeant Blaker of the Moscow Police Department has developed probable cause to believe that a resident of Whitman County, Brian Koberger, committed the murders and burglary. I agree with Sergeant Blaker's statement that there is probable cause to believe that Koberger committed the murders and burglary, and that there is probable cause to believe the evidence of those crimes will be located in Koberger's apartment at 1630 Northeast. I'm seeking the search warrant to search that apartment. The probable cause is described in detail in the attached Exhibit A, sworn statement of Sergeant Blaker, and which is hereby incorporated herein by this reference, just as if fully set forth here. Wow, that was a hard sentence for me to read. All right, so we kind of already read this part already. This is just basically like a copy pasta from what we read earlier. Supplemental disclosure, DNA test. On November 13, 2022, a sheath was recovered at King Road residence under or next to the body of Madison Mogen. The Idaho State Crime Lab obtained a male DNA profile, suspect profile, from the sheath. This is referred to Sergeant Blaker's sworn statement in Exhibit A. Number 2, on December 27, 2022, law enforcement agents officers in Pennsylvania. So again, the reason why now we're in Pennsylvania is because the murders happened in Idaho. Brian Koberger lived in Washington, which is only about it was like a 20-minute drive right from the Kings Road residence. But the reason why we're in Pennsylvania now is because his dad flew to Washington and they did like a cross-country road trip back. I mean, it's like winter break. So this is why we're in Pennsylvania, because that's where his parents live. Recovered trash that originated from the Koberger family residence. That trash was sent to Idaho State Crime Lab for testing. On December 28, the State Crime Lab reported the DNA profile was obtained from the trash. It was compared to the suspect DNA profile. The lab personnel concluded that the source of the trash DNA profile was male and was not being excluded as the biological father of the source of the suspect profile. At least 99.9998% of the male population would be expected to be excluded from the possibility of being the biological father of the source of the suspect profile. So they were able to get the DNA of his dad, allegedly. This information is being provided to the court pursuant to, don't need to read that. I'm just going to skip through all the fillers. Statement of Dustin Blaker, who is a sergeant. I am duly appointed and qualified and acting peace officer within the county of Latah, state of Idaho. I'm employed by MPD, which is Moscow Police Department, in the official capacity or position of sergeant. This talks about his qualifications, 16 years in law enforcement, basic training in narcotics. He's conducted many search warrants. I'm being assisted by other officers of Moscow Police Department, as well as like FBI as well. On November 13, 2022, Murphy was in Kaylee's room. Kaylee and Madison were in Madison's room together. Someone might have said this because you went on the video. The blindfold thing might be remembering is from that game. Oh, from Jubilee, called The Button. You know what? I think that's what I saw. Yeah. But like in Jubilee, it was harmless. It was kind of creepy, but it was like harmless. Yeah. His parents supporting him. L parents. Well, I think when you say like parents supporting him, right? So like if you're the parents and this is your kid, a lot of the times, you know, you might be in denial and you don't want to believe that you raised someone who like had the, you know, potential to murder someone, right? Or two, maybe you already had some red flags and you know, but you're just waiting for, you know, you're kind of like, it's like someone that you birthed, right? It's like someone that's family. So it's like you're gonna like support them, but then maybe until you find out that they really did it and you'll go through the trial and you find all the gruesome details and stuff like that, you're just like, oh hell no. But I think for the time being, the only thing that we have from his parents or his family, there was just like a statement that they made. And I think it's a good statement, you know, where it's like, you know, they definitely sympathize for the families, for the victims and stuff like that. They were going to support the kid. But yeah, we'll see from there. I can totally understand why it would be hard for parents to not want to support their kids initially. But if the parents, which I don't think they were, because there's nothing about that, but like in other like true crime scenarios, right, where there's like parents that actually are involved in the cover up, that's messed up. I remember there's a case that's going on right now about there's like this kid, I forgot how old he was, like 14, 15-year-old kid, murders a cheerleader. And I think he stabbed her more than like 50 plus time. He came home, there's blood in his clothes, and mom takes his clothes and like starts washing it and trying to like cover him up. Like, no, if you have a kid that's like that, now you report that kid and like, you know, you done fucked up, okay? You report the kid. But that was really messed up. I think that is still an ongoing, I don't think they've had their trial yet, right? It's still ongoing. But they were able to get the surveillance footage at the mom's house. And, you know, it had her like with the clothes, like the bloody clothes that she was like washing it in the sink. Like, I don't know. That's just like messed up. And then there was another crazy one that Mr. Ballin covered. It was, oh man, this was wild. Okay, I might be wrong about some of the details, but the overall theme, I should be correct. So I think a teenager went to go sleep at another teenager's house and disappeared, okay? The mom and the family were like, what happened? And the other family was like, oh, I don't know. Like they came over, but then they just like left. Like, I don't know what happened to them. And so so the teenager ends up going missing and they never end up finding out what happened to them. Like, I don't know if they ever found the body or not, but they never knew what happened, right? And the other family like completely denies everything. But it's not until years later that family had a falling out. They were like fighting each other about something. And so one of the kids decided to go to the police and basically just tell on the entire family, like, hey, by the way, a couple years ago, you know, we had some kid come and sleep over at our house. Something went down, the kid died, and our entire family just basically covered everything up. Like, that to me is just wild. Like, I don't know, man. That's like, yeah, family is family, but not if they're murderers, man. Not if they're like, now you report them. I would be telling on my own damn kids. But yeah, Mr. Ballin talked about that, but I don't remember the exact like case or like name or anything like that. But yeah, if I come across it, definitely check it out. Or y'all could probably like Google bits and pieces of it. But yeah, pretty wild. All right, what else we got here? On November 13th, approximately 4 p.m., MPD Brett Payne and I responded to King Road residents. Hereafter, King Road's residents to assist with the scene, security, and processing of a crime scene associated with 4 homicides. Upon our arrival, the Idaho State Police forensic team was on scene and preparing to process the scene. One of my initial responding officers to the incident advised he would walk me through the scene. So this part right here was covered in the probable cause affidavit. So I think we're just going to see a lot of copy-paste. So this is them entering the Kings Road residence through the bottom floor door. So a couple streams ago, or maybe last stream we watched some body cam footages of the Kings Road residence because police responded because of I think like a noise complaint. And so we were actually able to see the actual house. The ones that I've been seeing are only like pictures of like the front of the house, but we were able to see on body cam footage what the front of the house looked like and how it wrapped around to the back of the house, the sliding door that the suspect exited out of the house, and then like you could see like the configuration. So it was like really interesting. So it's like nice to have like a little like, I don't know, like a imagery. They entered through the bottom floor on the north side of the building, and then they walked upstairs to the second floor, which I believe is where the kitchen is. The officer directed me down the hallway to the west side of the second floor, which I later learned through Zaina's driver's license and other personal belongings found in the room was Zaina Kernoodle's, hereafter Kernoodle's room. Just before this room, there was a bathroom door on the south side of the hallway. As I approached the room, I could see a body, later identified as Kernoodle's, laying on the floor. Kernoodle was deceased with wounds which appeared to have been caused by an edge weapon. Also in the room was a male, later identified as Ethan Chapman, hereafter Chapman. Chapman was also deceased with wounds later determined. Autopsy report provided by Spokane to be caused by sharp force injuries. I then followed Officer Smith upstairs to the third floor. So this is where the dog was, Murphy. The third floor consisted of 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. The bedroom on the west side of the floor was later determined to be Kaylee Gonzalez, hereafter Gonzalez's room. I later learned from the review of the officer's Nunez body cam. There was a dog in the room when Moscow police officers initially responded. The dog belonged to Gonzalez and her ex-boyfriend, Jack. I found out from Corporal Payne's interview with Jack on November 13th that he and Gonzalez shared the dog. Officer Smith then pointed out a small bathroom on the east side of the third floor. This bathroom shared a wall with Madison Mogan's, hereafter Mogan's bedroom, which was situated on the southeast corner of the third floor. As I entered the bedroom, I could see 2 females in a single bed in the room. Both Gonzalez and Mogan were deceased with visible stab wounds. I was later advised by investigators they located a tan leather knife sheath laying on the bed next to Mogan's right side, which is really interesting that he would just leave that there. But you know what? Like I said, actually visualizing and dreaming about doing something versus actually like putting into motion, like it's completely different. So maybe in his head, he had everything all planned out, but while he was actually doing it, there's so much, I don't know, man, to kill someone. It's not easy, I would say, and it's something that's like, he may have pictured how he would do it, but to actually like I said, put it into motion, like it's there's a lot going on. Okay, so that's basically what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry, I'm stuck on a lot of words. Overwatch, oh gosh. Hi Capsule, how are you doing today? Have you been playing lately as well? The sheath was later processed and had K-Bar, USMC, United States Marines Corps Eagles Globe, and Anchor insignia stamp on the outside of it. They found the DNA on there. So they conducted interviews with the surviving roommates. This talks about where everyone was the morning that it happened, which we already went over. And then about how the roommates was awake. I think the roommate was on TikTok, heard something, came out, saw someone, went back in, locked their door. So we talked about that as well. And then maybe even possibly heard the suspect's voice, because she heard something to the effect of, "It's okay, I'm going to help you." We talked about the security cam footage and how it picked up a dog barking around like 4:30 a.m. And this is when she saw the man with the bushy eyebrows went through the back sliding glass door, the one that we saw in the body cam footage. They went over surveillance footage at the Kings Road's residence. And this is how they were able to put a lookout for a white Hyundai, right? And this talks about different sightings of the white Hyundai in that area. So this was all in the probable cause affidavit, and we went over it last week. The path that the white Elantra traveled. And then this is talking about how I think they were able to find out where the white Elantra traveled, and they found it traveling to the other campus. What was it, like Washington State University or something? Yeah, Washington State University. They found that Brian Koberger was currently a PhD student at criminology. And then this is where they were talking about all the cell phone records from AT&T and how it was like pinging the cell phone towers. And what was interesting about this was he actually, based on the cell phone records, not only did he go there before the crime happened, but he also visited again after, like a couple hours afterwards. And that could be, consistent with someone who just wants to know if, I wonder if someone found what I did yet. I wonder if the police are there. I wonder, like just stuff like that. So we definitely see a lot of that in, like, I don't know, whenever you talk about like serial killers, right? Serial killers are always returned to like the scene of the crime, or maybe just like regular killers as well, because they want to be like involved. They want to like talk to the police, they just want to like see what happened if people found out what they did. Cringe. Yeah, I agree with you. Oh, mega cringe. All right, December 23rd was when they were granted a search warrant. So, they have a lot of stuff going on here, and it's going to be very interesting to see how his defense team will explain away, like, all this. The only thing I could think of, they would just be like, Brian Koberger was friends with them. He went to their parties. Of course, he was around in that area. Or he had friends around in that area as well. But, we'll see. We'll see if anyone comes out and... if anyone comes out as witnesses, that's going to back his story up. I think this was part of the probable cause affidavit as well, right? I don't think we need to read this. Oh, do we read this part yet? I also request authority to obtain assistance from a technical specialist to review the digital devices and digital media for the best and least intrusive method of securing digital evidence that warrants authorizes for seizure to assist in securing such evidence. Based on the foregoing information, there's a probable cause to believe that the evidence of the above listed crimes exists in the below described digital devices, and there is probable cause to seize and search those devices. August 21st, 2022 to 11:59 p.m. on November 14, 2022. Evidence of other accounts associated with this device, including email address, social media accounts, messaging apps accounts, and other accounts that may have been accessed through the digital device that will aid in determining the possessor's user of the device. Photograph, images, videos, documents, evidence of use of device to conduct internal searches relating to review of other murders or violent assault, stabbings, or cutting of people. I think I read this earlier, actually. I did. Yeah, anything with like involving the victims and the surviving victims. We got the GPS stuff. Based on all the above information, I conclude there's a probability that Koberger committed the 4 murders at Kings Road residence. I have probable cause to believe evidence of the crimes committed at the King Road residence will be found in Koberger's residence, located in Washington. I have probable cause to believe that Brian Koberger committed the crimes of first-degree murder. Mr. Koberger has been charged with the above offenses in Latah County, Idaho. Again, I've already read this earlier. So this talks about what they might find at the apartment. Same thing. We got copy paste here. All right. So this is what that I wanted to get to. Okay. We're on the last page. Sorry. I did just want to go through everything just to make sure though. Superior Court Judge Gary, all seized from residents and currently stored at WSUPD. So 1, nitrate type black glove. 2, 1 Walmart receipt with 1 Dickies tag. What's a Dickies tag? Dickies tag. He's definitely going to plead insanity, you think, Rain? We're all trying to make sense of it, really not want to cringe anymore than necessary on the topic. I heard something about a fire stick being used as evidence and some Dickie's clothes missing. I saw that they recovered a fire stick right here. Fire stick from the house. Isn't Dickie's clothing Dickie's brand? Oh, one Walmart receipt with one Dickie's tag. Oh, like maybe he might have worn... He went to Walmart, bought like a sweatshirt, like a black sweatshirt or something, and wore it to the crime scene. 2 Marshall receipts. Oh, maybe that's what it is. Like he was shopping for his, murder outfit. Dust container from the Bissell Power Force vacuum. I think they mentioned that when they got his car was like immaculately clean, right? 8 possible hair strands. 1 fire stick TV with cord and plug. 1 possible animal hair strand, 1 possible hair, 1 possible hair, 1 possible hair, 1 possible hair strand. What's the difference between 1 possible hair and 1 possible hair strand? 1 computer tower. Oh man, I feel like this computer tower is going to reveal a lot of information. We'll have to wait. 1 collection of dark red spot collected without testing. 2 cuttings from an uncased pillow of reddish brown stains, larger stain tested. 2 top and bottom of mattress covered packaged separately, both labeled C, multiple stains, 1 tested. All right, so this is what we got from the search warrant. Dickies are known for their pants. Hey, Melissa, how are you doing today? Hair is like a ball of lint. Maybe hair with or without the root. Oh, that's a good one. Possibly. Went back for root. Oh, sorry. Gosh, I don't know if I want to put my camera here because I'm going to keep kicking it. Oh, sorry, guys. Kick the camera again. I don't know. This is a good spot, actually. Oh, God. Listen, I live in California, but we don't get earthquakes this much. Let's just pretend it's an earthquake. Walmart has Dickie coveralls. I thought Dickies was like an expensive brand. Oh, wait. Maybe I'm thinking of Vans. Maybe I'm getting Dickies and Vans mixed up. Is it the checkmark logo or something like that? Right? Or is that Vans? The thought of a stained mattress is so off-putting. Good. Good to hear. All right. That's what we got there from the search warrant. All right, so we covered this. I think we talked about this already in the other article. Inside Idaho murder suspect alleged chat room post, I can do whatever I want with little remorse. This is back from when he was like 16 years old. I think we already talked about it. An account in an online forum, Tappa Talk, with the username Exar.those with visual snow and a profile picture that resembles Brian Koberger has 118 posts from more than 10 years ago. Many focus on the disturbing aspects of the user's mental state. I don't know. I wish we had access to all 118 posts because like there are some things that like you've read as a teenager that's like super cringe, but there are certain things that you've read that are like definitely red flags, right? I wish I knew what those exact posts were. Vans is white and black checkers. That's Vans. Okay, I'm just getting them both mixed up. Because I was like, I didn't know they sell that at Walmart. It is at the malls where you live in rural areas with farms. You can buy them everywhere. The mall store sells Dickie stuff that's not at the farm stores. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I thought they were the same thing. According to the New York Times, the account was connected to Koberger by childhood friends of his, a reference to his birthday, and the fact that the username matches an email account once used by him. I don't know if I have access to this. Do I? Let's just go straight to the source then, New York Times. Oh, can I read the article? He has maintained his innocence through his lawyer and on Thursday waived his right to a speedy preliminary hearing. Judge set the date to June for a hearing. Police have disclosed some of the evidence that led them to arrest Mr. Koberger at his parents' home in Pocono Mountains of Pennsylvania, saying that they relied on DNA from a knife sheath left on the bed with 2 of the victims, cell phone records that suggest his phone has been in the area a dozen's time before the murders occurred, and surveillance footage of a white Hyundai, like the one Mr. Koberger drove. But the authorities have not outlined any motive for the killings, leaving families of the victims and acquaintances of the accused killers searching for answers. It's wild, said Jack Bayless, a Pennsylvania friend of Mr. Koberger's, who was trying to understand how Mr. Koberger came to be charged with such heinous killing. Brian himself would have been fascinated by it. In online post by Mr. Koberger dating from when he was a teenager, he berates himself and talks about feeling disconnected from society, unable to find meaning in life. He describes an array of mental health challenges, including anxiety, depression, depersonalization, lack of emotion, and constant thoughts of suicide. The words were posted on a forum website called Tapatalk. Have you guys ever heard of Tapatalk? I've never heard of Tapatalk before. I don't know if it's like a young person thing or something. Previously known as Yuku. 1 in chat if you've heard of Tapatalk and Yuku. 2 in chat if you're like me and you're just like, huh? I've never heard of this before. Where Mr. Koberger commiserated with other users while suffering from a little understood neurological condition called visual snow, in which a person's vision is obscured by scattering dots, much like the static seen on an analog television. I wonder if he actually suffers from visual snow, or if he just wanted to like connect with people by saying that he also suffered from it as well. No. Yeah, I don't know. I've never heard of Tapatalk or Yuku before. Mr. Koberger did not use his username on the website or his name on the website, but the post included a reference to his birthday. So they believe it's his account. In addition, the username on the account Exar matches the email address for Brian Koberger that appeared in a 2009 leak of accounts from an online payment company. That account listed his location as Effort, PA, the place where Mr. Koberger grew up. Some of the posts also contained details that friends said matched their recollections of his behavior and struggles at the time. Friends had previously described Mr. Koberger as having an intellectual bent, but said that he occasionally turned cruel and angry. At Washington State, his peers said he rankled some people with a habit of over-explaining and sounded particularly condescending when he spoke to his female classmates. Oh my God, people like this are so annoying. Excuse me. Sorry, I have like something stuck in my throat. It's not going away. Hi, Snow Owl. How are you doing today? It's making my throat really raspy. Gesundheit. Thank you. I didn't sneeze or anything. I'm just trying to get this out of my throat. The online post from his teenage years provided a deeper insight into what appeared to be a dark period of his life. On the forum website, Mr. Koberger wrote in what he saw as sickly, tired, useless, and stupid man. When he looked at himself in the mirror and felt like he did not deserve to live, he also lamented his treating his father like dirt, though he considered him a good man. Nothing I do is enjoyable, Mr. Koberger wrote. I am blank. I have no opinion. I have no emotion. I have nothing. Can you relate? Mr. Koberger said that his absence of emotion had begun about the same time as his visual snow symptoms in September 2009. One friend recalled him constantly talking about his fuzzy vision. I know it was something that really bugged him, says Thomas, who was friends with Mr. Koberger during high school until they had a falling out. He was basically to the point where he was neurotic about it. I wonder if they visited the doctor's office and what they said. Dr. Francesca, a neurologist and researcher at King's College London who specialized in visual snow, said it is so little understood that there's debate among scientists about whether to call it disease. But Dr. Pulita has worked with people who find the condition to be debilitating. We still don't know what causes it. We simply have to do more research. Dr. Pulita said that the presence of visual snow is not a sign of mental illness, but noted that one research team found that people who have had the syndrome also report a high incidence of psychiatric issues such as anxiety, depression, and depersonalization. Mr. Koberger wrote that he had tried anti-migraine medication, visited a neurologist, and gone on a strict diet, one that avoided sugar and starch to resolve the vision problem. You know, I wonder if during his college years or during his time teaching as like a TA, if he ever mentioned it to his students, like, hey, you know, I actually suffer from this condition called visual snow. That'll be really interesting to see if anyone would corroborate with that, like as, you know, when he's a bit older. You know how you feel bad for people with issues, you want to befriend them? Now it just sounds like such a bad idea. No, I don't. I think the chances of you meeting like a serial killer or something is really, really, really low, you know? Don't let it deter you from hanging out with people and stuff. I think this guy was way above acceptable amount of weird. Yeah, we're not sure yet. I mean, I think more details will come out during the trial. So far, it's just like, yep, seems a little weird, but we'll have to see more. Hello, Valve. How you doing today? Was it diet or prescription? We don't know because right now it's just from his words. It's what he wrote. So we don't have any, you know, any like actual evidence of like him visiting the doctors or any like doctors like prescribing anything like that. It's just what he wrote on these forums. So by 2012, it appeared that Mr. Koberger was learning to live with the problem, sounding more optimistic. He wrote on the forum that he had accepted his ailment and was coming to terms with it. He graduated from high school in 2013, but also had to begin to use heroin around that time, friends said. Rich Pasqua, who graduated from high school a few years ahead of Mr. Koberger, said they used heroin together in 2013 and 14. Wow, I'm surprised this person didn't want to be anonymous. At a time when they both worked at a pizza shop called New York Pizza Girl in Effort, PA. Mr. Pasca, now 31, recalled that Mr. Koberger was socially awkward and did not appear to have many friends, frequently calling him and offering to share his marijuana. Mr. Pasqua, who said he's now sober and working at a rehabilitation center. Oh, okay, he's working at a rehab center. Okay, because I know some people like want to keep that like hush-hush, or some people are kind of like, hey, this is what I went through, and they're like okay with people knowing about it. That's cool, working at a rehab center. Recalled in one instance driving with Mr. Koberger through the gated community where Mr. Koberger's parents live, trying to evade a security guard. We would make it to the cul-de-sac and would see their orange lights, and Brian would be like, go this way, Mr. Pascal recalled. He was like, we're going to get in so much trouble. Mr. Pascal said to his wife, who was Mr. Koberger's year, remember that Mr. Koberger, who had been heavier when he was in high school, was bullied over his weight. Mr. Koberger wrote an online forum in 2011 of losing half of his body weight. Mr. Pascal recalled teasing him on one occasion as well, telling Mr. Koberger to walk to the private community's gates in the snow to get some heroin from him, only not to be there when he showed up. Eventually, Mr. Pascal said that Mr. Koberger's father would pick up the phone when he called, once saying that his son was on a top secret mission, which Mr. Pascal realized meant he was in rehab. Years later, Mr. Koberger appeared to be doing much better, studying psychology at DeSales University in Eastern Pennsylvania, telling one friend that his drug problems were in the past. I only used when I was in a deep suicidal state, Mr. Koberger wrote in May 2018 to Mr. Bayless, with whom he had been friends with since 8th grade. I've since really learned a lot. Not a person alive could convince me to use it. Mr. Koberger followed up later that day telling Mr. Bayless that he had been off drugs for 2 years and telling him not to mention his drug use again, according to screenshots of their conversation on Facebook Messenger. He told Mr. Bayless at one point that he thought he'd been depressed since he was 5 years old, for so long that he developed a weird sense of meaning. In one message from October 2018, Mr. Koberger, do you guys know if he has any siblings or anything? I don't remember if they mentioned siblings. I know mom, dad, but does he have any siblings? In one message from October 2018, Mr. Koberger wrote that he was interested in studying criminals. He said he would like to be involved in capturing violent criminals, but that it could be difficult to get a job like that. I was thinking more along the lines of dealing with high-profile offenders, he wrote, counseling. Among the details that emerged in a police affidavit last week that Mr. Koberger had last fall, applied for an internship at the police department in Pullman, Washington, where he was living while studying at Washington State. I wonder if he applied for the internship before or after he became interested in the victims. Officials have declined to say whether or not he got the internship. The university. Okay, let me read the chat really quick. Steve is back. Oh, he has 2 sisters? Younger or older? Do y'all know? Sounds more like a denial of his mental issues rather than actually getting over them. Both his sisters work in the mental health field. Sister started a slasher film. Older, I think. They are older. So he wanted to do Harley Quinn and worked in asylum only to become one of the events later on. One of his sisters was at the hearing. She had braids. Oh, I didn't see. Senor Squeaker strikes again. He says hi. Maybe I should close the gate because he's like, I don't want him running up and down the staircase. Let me close the gate real quick. He's getting old. He's 10 years old. I don't want him jumping up and down and stuff, hurting his hip. Shiro, come here. He's so funny. He took the squeaker and went to Dennis's office. I mentioned the braids. Oh, she had her face covered up. There's nothing wrong with braids. The University of Idaho victims, Madison Mogan, 21, Kaylee Gonzalez, 21, Zaina Kernoodle, 20, and Ethan Chapman, 20, were killed after spending a typical Saturday night around town, with the 2 of them going to a party and 2 others going to a bar, returning home to an early morning hours. Investigators believe all 4 were killed shortly after 4 a.m. 2 more roommates were at home at the time of the attacks but were not hurt. One told the police that she heard crying and voices around 4 a.m. and had opened her bedroom door to see a man wearing black clothing and a mask walking by toward the home's back door, according to the police affidavit. The roommate locked herself in the room and said it was unclear that what she did after that, but no one in the apartment called 911 just until before noon. Shannon Gray, a lawyer for the family of Ms. Gonzalez, said family members have been searching for information that might show a connection between the victims and Mr. Koberger, but that link has not emerged so far. They didn't know him, he said. They did not know him. Oh, wait. Wow, we're getting a lot of names that are like unisex names. Because I have seen this lawyer before. He's been doing he's been doing his rounds and like going on like, what's it called? Like interviews and stuff like that. It was 8 months until she finally told people, right? Wait, it was 8 months. 8 months what? Sorry. What for? Oh man, it's actually hot in here. It's so weird. It's been so cold in LA, but right now it's like, it's hot. Well, I don't know if it's hot outside or if it's just hot in my room. Let's see. 56, 60s. Oh, it is hot this week. Oh man, we're going back to warm weather. Yay! Finally! 8 months? Oh, no, not 8 months. This happened in November. And then I think she told them right away when the police interviewed her. But it wasn't revealed until when the probable cause affidavit came out about the end of December. Yeah. So this happened in November. It actually happened, I think, right after I came back from Thailand, I think. Yeah, maybe you're thinking of something else, Ken. Or maybe, you know, right now you're just on like the Homer Simpson vibes. Right now you're just like, I'm so tired. This popped up and I thought it was really interesting. I honestly like don't really care too much about the whole Tiger King drama, but you know, I keep seeing it in the news and it is kind of interesting. So as you guys know, Tiger King was a TV show that happened, or sorry, that was on Netflix, and it became sensational during 2020 pandemics. You know, people were staying home, they ain't got nothing to do, they're like, oh, what is this Netflix show, Tiger King? Let's watch it, let's check it out. And so there's a lot of drama on Tiger King, and you thought it was just like a typical TV show about people who own exotic animals. No, there's way more than that. I think the actual Tiger King guy, he's like in jail right now for plotting to have his nemesis Carol Baskin killed or something like that. And then there was something about Carol Baskin's husband possibly missing, and they were like, oh yeah, she killed him off. But then they're like, no, he's actually alive. But I don't know, there's like a lot of like really weird things going on with Tiger King. It pops up in my feed, and you know, I just want to talk about it real quick. This is the People magazine here. Carol Baskin is surprised media didn't know about her claim dead husband. Don Lewis is still alive. Apparently, he might still be alive, but they haven't been able to locate him. And when I say they, not Carol Baskin, but apparently the police or anyone, they have not been able to locate Don Lewis. Where is he? Where is he? Where has he been? This is Carol Baskin right here. She does looking a little crazy in this picture. After 2021 TV interviews surfaced of Carol Baskin claiming her long-vanished ex-husband, Don Lewis, was still alive, Baskin told People she's surprised anyone is discussing it now. In a statement to People, Baskin said in part, this interview aired back in November 2021, and I mentioned more than 60 interviews I've done since then where reporters asked about Don. So I'm surprised everyone in the press is acting like they're unaware of it. I'm not aware of the Homeland Security documents saying Don was alive and well in Costa Rica until Tiger King 2 aired in November 2021. Oh, wait, Tiger King 2 is out? Oh, I didn't watch that. How was Tiger King 2? The theory that Lewis was still living first popped up in Netflix 2021 documentary series, Tiger King 2. In the show, producers show documents allegedly from the Department of Homeland Security that purportedly reveal Lewis is still living. Oh, he's living in Costa Rica? A screenshot from the clip is depicted here. It's unclear whether those documents are legitimate. Baskin, 61, an animal rights activist who runs the Big Cat Rescue in Tampa, reiterated her belief that Lewis is currently living in Costa Rica on the British ITV show This Morning that same year. She told This Morning she believed Homeland Security had been in contact with Lewis. They said my husband, Don Lewis, is alive and well in Costa Rica, and yet all this drama has been made about me having to do something with his disappearance. When Homeland Security know where he is. Oh, wait, so maybe Homeland Security knows where he is? I thought they didn't know where he was and they couldn't locate him. What was the big deal about the husband disappearing again? Do they think that, like, she married the husband and basically killed him off, and then, like, now she's, like, inherits all this land and animals? Like, was that what it was or something? Yeah, people thought that she fed her husband to the tigers. Carol Baskins as likable as Amber. Mine's only full of random info that I'll never need. That's what my brain does too when it gets full of new information. Listen, that's why sometimes I don't hang around Twitter, okay? A lot of information going on there. Carol can act though. Baskin also told This Morning, when Tiger 2 King producers presented a letter that looks to be from Homeland Security saying that Don was alive and well 5 years later after I saw him the last time, I reached out to the FBI and said, I want a copy of that letter. I want to know what that says because part of it was redacted and I don't know who the people involved were, she went on. However, the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office says there's still an open and missing person investigation. Yeah, okay, they couldn't find him. So the sheriff's office is like, bro, he's still a missing person. Telling the New York Post in a statement, we have not received any communication from the federal partners that confirms the location of a missing person, Mr. Don Lewis. The investigation to Don Lewis's disappearance remains a priority for the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office, as do all missing person cases. They reached out to the sheriff's office, but they have not heard back. Baskin rose to worldwide fame with her 2020 premiere of Tiger King, Murder, Mayhem, and Madness, which focused on the underground world of big cat breeding. The show followed Joseph Joe Exotic Maldonado Passage, a breeder and former zoo owner who is now in prison, and his longtime feud with Baskin, which eventually turned criminal. Did they film the show? Did they film the show initially, and that's when Joe Exotic started committing crimes? Like, how were they able to film such a bizarre show that ended up with, like, someone ending up in jail because he was trying to, like, he was, like, part of, like, a conspiracy to commit a crime? Like, what the hell happened? I didn't really watch the show, though. I watched, like, bits and pieces of it, so I'm like, super confused. I tried watching it, but it was just so uninteresting. I don't know. After the series debut, there's a remnant speculation that Baskin has been involved in Lewis's presumed death, wherein he vanished 6 years ago after the couple's wedding. He was declared dead in 2002. Wait, he vanished after their wedding? Like, how long after? Does anyone know? She's never been charged and was denied being involved with the disappearance. Oh, is that all that we get? That's it. We're going to have to find out for more. I don't know. This stuff is just like, it's so interesting. It's just like random internet crap. Amber has sued her insurance companies. Do we have any update with that? I don't think so, right? I went to go look to see if there's anything going on. I don't think I saw any updates with Amber Heard. What we got going on here? July 8th. Scroll down. January 18, miscellaneous document. January 13. This was like 7 days ago. I don't know. I went over this document and it looks exactly the same as something that we already read before, right? I feel like we already read it. Amended and supplemental answer to amended complaint petition. 5 with jury demand. Answer to amended complaint petition. 5 with jury demand. Counterclaim against New York Marine and General Insurance Company. Counterclaim against New York Marine and General Insurance Company, followed by the defendant and counterclaim Amber Heard. Holy crap, that was such a mouthful to read. Entered on 113. I don't know, I read it. It's like, there's not really, it's just, I feel like I already read this. This is just like her and her team's response to each of the allegations. Got some counterclaims here. A recap of the policy. And then she wants jury trial. That's it. Not much. Umbrella Guy and Popcorn Plant have covered it. Did they say there's anything new going on with it? Let's see. Umbrella Guy. I don't want to read like a million pages of documents again. Umbrella Guy. Let's see. What's he up to now? This one right here? Amber Heard sues and blames her team for loss in Virginia. Oh, I think I already watched this part, but I felt like it was just like the same thing over and over again. Let me see. Well, let's just see. He recaps in the beginning. Let's listen to him.
Breaking news as AEH confirms that she is indeed suing her own team. That's right, her own insurance companies. On 01/13/2023, she said, yes, I am indeed going to do this. And it looks like she's blaming them for the loss in Virginia.
Yep,
That's
we know
right.
that.
She's saying they didn't follow through on what they were supposed to. This prejudiced her defense. So she had no way of winning. And probably my favorite part of this is that apparently she now believes in that same U.S. legal system that she decided to denounce when it came to her posting on Instagram about the Virginia decision. That's right. Remember her talking about the flawed system, how juries don't work out and all? Well, she wants a jury trial here. Oh, I hope we...
Yeah, I think, I mean, maybe it's like there's something new about this document, but it was basically the same thing as what we read about like a month ago.
Get this too. I mean, she's going after the people that know everything.
Why would she sue them? Oh, God, it is such a mess. But basically, where do I start? Okay. So, what I think, and I think what a lot of people think, I think she knew that Johnny Depp was going to go after her. I think she knew that Johnny Depp was going to sue her, you know, and drag her to court. And so she took out some insurance policies that covers, hey, like, you know, in case she gets into like a defamation trial, the insurance companies will cover like the legal fees and stuff. So there's 2 insurance companies that she had insurance with, and there's a lot of mess happening between the 3 of them. But after the verdict came out, one insurance company covered it. The other one was like, hold on a second, like you didn't follow through with what we wanted you to do. You were supposed to use a lawyer that we appointed. You didn't do that. You hired Elaine Bredehoff instead, and you basically just like ignored our lawyer. So we weren't going to cover you. And then now that I found out that you were actually, you know, found that you defamed Johnny Depp with malice, like we're definitely not covering that. So she was like, well, what do you mean? You have to cover me. It's in your insurance policy. So now there's like a whole mess with like the insurance company like suing each other. The insurance company suing her. She's kind of suing them. It's a whole mess. It's a whole mess, man. I don't know. I think this is a type of person who, at any chance that she can get, would just backstab them. You know, she'll go after them. She'll never take blame for anything. But who cares? Okay, the trial is over. So we're just keeping tabs on like this this whole lawsuit that's happening right now. Hi, Ricta. How are you doing today? Well, tough titty. She didn't follow the terms, so too bad. Yeah, it's very interesting, you know. Oh, God, my camera is, like, very crooked, but can you guys tell? Yeah, it's very crooked. Why is it so crooked? This tripod sucks ass. Okay, what about... There you go. You have to let me know if it's crooked, all right? Do you think that... she has insurance for defamation? She thought she can get away with defamation. I don't know why. Here's what I think. I think that she thought she was gonna win. She was on the high. She was on the up and up, you know, when she came out to the court to get the restraining order. She had the bruise in her face. TMZ was there, take videos, take pictures. Everyone was like, oh my God, Johnny Depp is a wife beater. Everyone, you know, a lot of people believed her. She was able to get the demands for the divorce settlement. She got her $7 million and whatever else that she got from there. And people believed her as a victim. And not only that, but, you know, she had the Washington Post op-ed. She got the role, I think she got the role in Aquaman before before the restraining order happened and before they broke up. But, you know, she was like in Aquaman. She was like doing like press tours about being like a victim in DV. And then when they went to the UK and Johnny Depp lost, I think she really thought that she was going to win the trial in the United States. Like she was like, hey, I'm going to win, but hey, let me make sure my legal fees are covered, you know, because there's no way the jury is not going to believe me. There's no way they're going to say that I defamed Johnny Depp with actual malice. No way. You know, I think she really was cocky and she thought that she was going to win. I mean, I get it. You know, people believed her for so long, right? They believed her for like 6 years. So, anyways. Now she's like in a whole shitstorm. It's like a whole snowball effect. So even though she was on the up and up for 6 years, now that everything is coming crashing down, it's like a house of falling cards, you know, it's all reactive. So we have the verdict. Now the insurance company doesn't want to cover it. They're all suing each other. Elaine is gone, and then the appeal is done for. I don't know. Like it's a mess right now, but I don't know. Good luck. Good luck. If she didn't have such outlandish claims, she could have got away with it. Yeah. But here's the thing, though. I think she was just, what do you call it? Like, is it psychosis or something? Or she was just delusional? I don't know. I guess that's what happens when people have believed you for so long that you think there's just nothing you can say that they won't believe. Because some of the stuff that she was claiming, it was just bizarre. Especially when in the UK trial, no one heard about any of the, sexual assault allegations until way later. I don't know. Camila Vasquez put it in a very interesting way. I forgot what it was. I forgot what she said. I forgot what she said exactly. But the way that she worded it made it seem like, Amber Heard will only come out with worse and worse claims if she's like, she has like her back on the wall. Like, I feel like she thought that like she can shock people into believing her story. But instead, I'm so glad that like instead of people feeling uncomfortable and having the feeling of like, oh my God, just give this woman whatever she wants. I'm glad that they were able to like kind of go past that comfort and still think that she was lying, I guess. But Elaine needs a vacation. Elaine, I'm sure she's just chilling. She's chilling. Hope she's okay. She's riding on that train in the crash. Yeah, it's really, I don't know, it's pretty sad. The UK trial wasn't Johnny versus Amber. It was Johnny versus the son. Yeah. She's used to people simping over her, but the law don't simp. She's taken a lot of L's. Yeah. I mean, she did it all to herself, though, I don't know. She did it all to herself. Hi, Yuzai. How are you doing today? Elaine is back to being Johnny fangirl. She probably attended his concert screaming, "Notice me, senpai." She heard real victims. Yeah, I truly believe that she did. What did you miss? We covered the Idaho student murders update. There's been some articles about Brian Koberger, the suspect, followed the victims on Instagram. They didn't follow him back. He may have actually DM'd one of the victim and just like sent her like a barrage of messages. And what else did we talk about? Oh, we talked about the search warrant. We talked about Tiger King, Carol Baskin update. And yeah, that's about it. Oh, and then we talked about Milf Manor. Did a little bit of a dive. The Turd Talk sounds like an awesome talk of a talk show. But, there's not really too much going on right now. Sorry, let's finish this video real quick.
Behind the scenes. They know all of the dirt. They know how everything played out, and apparently it played out badly. You and I, we're going to talk about this one today, too. Oh, man. Fun times, huh? Fun times indeed. Oh,
yeah, I think that's about it. Wait, what's this? We already talked about this?
New evidence revealed in the murders of college students. How do you power force vacuum?
Again? Oh, yeah. So we talked about this, too, the search warrant and the items that they got from the house. Yuzai. Go watch it on TMZ. I didn't know there's Carol Baskin's update stuff. Oh, just small stuff. Like how, I think it's old though, but I don't know why it's popping up now. Like Carol Baskins didn't know that they were able to locate her husband in Costa Rica or something. And there was like, I don't know. And like how the police in her local area still haven't located the husband. There's some contradicting stuff. She wanted the FBI to get the letter from them to find out if the husband really was in Costa Rica. I don't know, some stuff like that, but that's about it. Oh, the hoodie? Yeah, you guys like it? This is the Billie Eilish Nike hoodie. Look at the check mark. Isn't that cool? Oh, did you guys hear about Billie Eilish's, Billie Eilish? Her mom's or her parents' house got broken into not too long ago. It's wild. I'm actually really surprised that she still lives, in certain parts of I think she lives in Highland Park, which is not a gated community at all. Unless they fortified their area and got fences or something. Oh, Elrond, it's so cute. Thank you so much for the sticker. Oh, That's a kick-ass sweater. Yeah, I got it on sale at Undefeated. So it was on sale. But I like it. I like the color too. Billie Eilish house. Oh, this was 2 weeks ago. Billie Eilish house swarmed by LAPD officers after burglary. Billie Eilish burglary. Yeah, that's wild. Oh, wait, they arrested the suspect? Whoa, that was quick. Nice. Yay! I don't know why it's so delayed. Thank you, thank you. Well, this is her parents' house. So her parents' house, it's in Highland Park, which is not like a gated community area. I'm sure Billie Eilish, she probably has her own home in like maybe like Hollywood or I don't know, the hills or something. Billie Eilish's family home was burglarized. Oh, I wonder if the mom even lives there still. Maybe it was just like the family home and maybe they did sell it. Billie Eilish's family home was burglarized in LA Thursday night. Police arrested a suspect thanks to quick-thinking house sitter as the crime was in progress. Oh my God, the house sitter was there? It's so scary. Law enforcement sources tell TMZ the cops responded to a house in Highland Park around 9:15. Wait, 9:15? That's not even like bedtime. I thought they would go at like 2 a.m. or something. Yuzai! Oh, it's so cute! The little corky stickers! Oh my God, that guy's adorable! Oh, he's so cute. I need to figure out my overlay so I can get to like show on the stream. Oh my God, Yuzai, thank you so much for the $8.99. I appreciate it. What? He professed his love to... Wait, what? She has a stalker? Dude, she's like only like 19 or 20 years old. Oh. Law enforcement tells TMZ that cops responded to the house in Highland Park around 9:15 after receiving a report of someone scaling a fence to gain access to the property. The masked intruder. Oh yeah, so it's like there's like a little bit of a gate, but yeah, this is definitely something where like you can like just hop over. The masked intruder was apparently wearing all black, lurking around the backyard. We're told the house sitter, who was not present at the location, received an alert on an electronic device showing an unidentified man on camera. The employee didn't recognize the person. Damn, and called the police? Damn, best employee ever. Cops responded to the scene and nabbed the suspect about 1 block away during a sweep of the area. Investigators tell us they don't believe anything was stolen from the house, which they confirm is owned by Billie's family. Police would not say if the unoccupied home was broken into, but they accuse the suspect of burglary to receive on the surface he did. His name has not been released. Jeez. Yeah, this is like the house that she grew up in, but I mean, I'm sure she's not really living there anymore. I don't know if the family even lives there anymore. Whatever happened to Ezra Miller? Dude, I have no idea. That's a great question. Let's see. Don't they have a warrant out for his arrest? So sad though. He's like in movies that I really enjoy. You guys ever seen The Perks of the Wallflower? Really love that movie. And I thought he did a really good job in Fantastic Beasts too. Like Fantastic Beasts is not really my favorite movie, but I thought he was really good in it. I really liked him in it. Let's see what's going on. Oh, we have a timeline. Oh, we have like a whole timeline. Ezra Miller lands at Los Angeles airport after pleading guilty. Oh, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna use the restroom really quick. And we'll come back and read this. Lol, burglar suspect. It was Post Malone. Yeah, Joe, when I was scrolling down that article, I was like, oh, are these the suspects? I was like, oh no, these are just famous people. You don't like Ezra Miller? True, the role suited him in FB. I watched Justice League recently, and I liked him as the Flash. But yeah, it's just really sad that there's a lot of stuff going on in his life. And it's not just like random weird shit. It's like really random weird shit. He settled in court, I guess, is drugs. You think so? Or it could be like a mental health thing, right? All right. I'll be right back. Let me use the restroom real quick. What are you guys barking at, huh? What are you barking at? Hi, Steve. sucks, but I think Ezra uses binary as a shield of sorts. I hate even thinking about that. I don't know. I don't know much about Ezra. I know there are people on Twitter that do that. There's some cringe stuff happening on Twitter, but yeah, I don't know much about Ezra. They're gonna redo everything. Yeah, they hire like a new president or creative person. I don't know, but they're just gonna scrap everything and just redo it. Just like, oh, okay, interesting. Let's see. I don't know, because I haven't heard much about Ezra. Ezra Miller seen in LA airport after pleading guilty to unlawfully trespassing and avoiding prison. Oh, is that him in court? Pleaded guilty to misdemeanor unlawful trespass at a hearing in Vermont last Friday. In Vermont? What about in Hawaii? Wasn't there some stuff going on in Hawaii as well? Well, at least Ezra appeared back in court.
At some point that you weren't able to go onto the property, that there was notice provided you beforehand that you didn't have permission to enter that property.
Yes.
Okay. And despite that, you were there on that property?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So to that count here, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Okay. We will impose the fine here, $500, and the sentence of 89 to 90 days. It is 89 to 90 days, which is all suspended with probation. The term of probation will be 1 year. As part of the plea agreement here, the state court is dismissing without prejudice the counts 1 and counts 2 of this docket, the burglary and the petty larceny.
That's it.
Find affordable health insurance plans.
Oh my God, no. Go away. Ezra's back in Los Angeles after they pleaded guilty to misdemeanor charge in an agreement with prosecutors to drop charges including felony burglary. On Monday, Miller, 30, was spotted arriving at LA International Airport 3 days after the actor and their lawyer appeared at the hearing at Vermont's Bennington County Superior Court, where Judge Carrie Ann McDonald Katie reviewed the terms of the change of plea agreement and sentencing. Rather than pursue a jury trial, Miller opted to plead guilty to misdemeanor unlawful trespass, meaning they were on the victim's property May 1st, 2022 in Stamford, Vermont, without the owner's permission. What incidents was this again? I know there was one in Hawaii where he broke into like the couple's like hotel or something and stole their wallet. What happened here? Does anyone know? Yeah, it was like $500 and then like, I don't know, like what did she say? Like 80 to 90 days. I don't even know. It was like 80, 90 days. Like it was like 1 year probation, but like 80, 90 days, what? Like community service or 80, 90 days? Like I seriously doubt it's gonna be 3 months sitting in jail. After Flash, I want to watch the Batgirl movie they finished and won't release. Oh yeah, what's going on with the Batgirl movie? Did something happen with the actress or something? Rain says Ezra has something for Indigenous women. Yeah, I heard about that. About the family that he was like terrorizing or something. The girl he's with is Indigenous and so is the woman at the farmhouse with the kids. Honestly speaking, I know this might not be a popular opinion, but DC should stick to animated movies. They completely blow anything Marvel has done in animated apart from Spider-Man. DC animated movies kick butt. Agreed. They canceled it. I agree with that. Why did they cancel it again? Oh, they just canceled releasing it because they didn't think it was going to make money. Oh my God, I feel so bad for the person who plays as Batgirl then. What a waste of time. Are they still going to get paid? Flash Paradox? The felony burglary and petite larceny charges are dismissed without prejudice, meaning the case is closed if the year-long probation is not violated. Okay, so year-long probation. Miller was facing charges after allegedly taking alcohol from a man. Oh, taking alcohol from a man's home? Wait, what? What happened? Taking alcohol from a man's home. Do they know each other? Several bottles of alcohol were taken from the residence while the homeowners were not present. Wait, did they know each other? Like... This doesn't sound like normal behavior, right? Yeah, there was a karaoke bar incident and a bunch of other stuff in Hawaii. Okay. Well, That sounds, it seems weird. Oh, this is, interesting shirt in LA. They told the court that they believe they can comply with the stipulations of 1 year probation, which include no contact with the victims, continued mental health treatment, that's good, random alcohol screenings, not being convicted of a criminal offense, and more. All right, well, we'll see what happens. You watched The Glory on Netflix. It's so good. What is it about? The picture of her in the bat suit looks so good. You're rewatching Breaking Bad. You know, I think Better Call Saul is like way better than Breaking Bad. I don't know. Breaking Bad is like good, but Better Call Saul to me is just like golden. I love it so much. You're the minority of people who really enjoy Suicide Squad. I like Suicide Squad too. I thought it was really good. Number 1 sucked. You have issues with DC live action movies that are much weaker than Marvel's. The standards are so different. I know. And then also their CGI and their like effects and stuff are so trash. Oh my God. I watched like Aquaman 1 and there was a scene where they were in the desert. It looks so fake. I'm like, what is this? How are they trying to compete with Marvel? It looks so bad. Let me see if I can find it. I think it's in here. Aquaman. I'm not just saying this because Amber Heard was in the scene, okay? Like, the scene was just bad. Like, the desert scene. Desert scene. It was so bad. It looks like crap. Oh, yeah, it's so funny. I actually talked about this last time. I'm like, my blue screen, or my green screen is way better than this. Like, look how fake this looks. It looks so bad. How come in the Mummy they probably filmed in like Egypt or something, right? Where was the Mummy film? The Mummy looks great. Where was the Mummy filmed? Was it filmed in Egypt? Oh, they couldn't film in Egypt, but they filmed in Marrakesh, Morocco. Dude, this was filmed in like one of the studios in fucking Los Angeles. It looks so bad. Look at this. It looks horrible. This is so cringe. Like, ew. And her red hair wig looks horrible too. Like, I don't know. Like, their costume design was like I don't know. Like, I don't, it just, to me, it just looks so bad. But anyways, this scene was horrible. You hated The Dark Knight Rises and Batman Begins. You like The Mummy? I do. The Mummy series are my favorite. The Wire. I tried watching The Wire, but I hear it's a TV show where you have to really pay attention to it. I had The Wire playing in the background. I think I missed a lot of important scenes and it was really boring to me. But I gotta rewatch it. I hear it's like freaking amazing. Tim Burton, Batman, and Dark Knight are the only good DC live action besides the hilarious Adam West movies, of course. They superimpose them in the 90s Aladdin cartoon. The new Jurassic Park. Not a fan of the CGI in it as well. Doom Squad with Brendan Fraser is pretty good. I don't know if I've seen that. The original Steven Spielberg is so amazing. Everyone looks so real. Suspense, everything made it so good. Let's be honest here. Jason's a great actor either, so he doesn't even help her here. Jason Momoa is like... I think I like him a lot because of... I really liked him as Khal Drogo. But of course, you know, when he was in Game of Thrones, it was just him grunting and like, like, you know, like just looking all like manly and handsome and muscularly and stuff like that. But he's all right. I don't mind him acting, but... I think he's just your typical, like, kind of like The Rock, you know? I get, like, The Rock vibes. I really like The Rock, though. But, yeah. They're no, like, Johnny Depps, or they're no, like, what's another really good actor out there? Oh, man. The one that plays the villain in Inglourious Basterds. Oh, God, he's so good. I love him. But, anyways, yeah, he's all right. He's all right. I just get The Rock vibes from him. Doom Patrol, yeah, we saying it wrong. He did a show at Apple where they're all blind, so weird. There's a lot of he's actually in a lot of movies popping out recently. Jason Momoa. But I don't know if I want to watch them though. There's like Slumberland. It looks kind of interesting. I guess I'll watch it though. Has anyone seen Slumberland yet? I think it's free on, I don't know, Netflix or something. Wait, he's in Fast and the Furious 10? What? Damn, I can't believe he's 6'4". Holy crap. What is he eating? Edward Norton is good. Tom Hanks. Django. Oh, I love Django. Django's a good movie. I really enjoyed it. You don't think Jason Momoa can act really? Yeah, I mean, I don't mind him, but I don't know. Aquaman was just such a, I don't know. They had so many good actors and actresses in Aquaman. They had William Dafoe. I like Nicole Kidman, but it felt like William Dafoe and Nicole Kidman just didn't belong in Aquaman. I don't know. But William Dafoe was an amazing Green Goblin. But them in Aquaman, I was just like, God, these are great actors and actresses. They just seem so out of place here. It was so weird. You watch him in Baywatch Hawaii. He's also been on a lot of TV shows. Did Kanye get married again? Apparently he married the creative director of like Yeezy or something like that, because they think that if he, I don't know, this is what they think. I don't know if it's real or not though, but they're saying that like he might have married her just in case if he gets like 5150 again, like she'll be able to like make sure that doesn't happen to him or something like that. I don't know. I watched a YouTube channel called Sloan. That's where I get all of my like celebrity gossip stuff. This YouTube channel right here. This YouTube channel popped up because I was covering the Amber Heard stuff. And I think my algorithm thought like Amber Heard, celebrity. Okay, this guy covers celebrity. You might like it. So I just watch all my really random celebrity stuff on here. But they do some really interesting stuff as well, like exposing Barney, the manipulative and creepy. Like, oh my God. I'm not gonna have to watch that because Barney was my shit back when I was a kid. Shia LaBeouf. Really good, underrated. I don't know, has Shia LaBeouf been in anything recently? Have I seen? No. Willem Dafoe, The Smile Man. I feel like that's a perfect movie for him to be in. Now, congratulated him. That must be his BFF, so it must be real. Cons, congratulate. Who's Cons? Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? I know. She looks just like Kim. Let me see if I can find the video really quick. This one right here, right? Again, this is all like celebrity gossip stuff. I don't know if any of this stuff is like real, but oh, this right here. Dude, it looks just like Kim, except with a cigarette in her mouth. Maybe it's just like the picture. I mean, in this one, she doesn't really look as Kim, but that picture looks pretty Kim. This picture looks really Kim. And then, was there another one? Like, I think right here, because he used to be, wasn't he married or wasn't he with Amber? Who's that really sexy girl? Her name's like Amber something, and she has like really short blonde hair. Very bodacious. What was her name again? She looks nothing like Kim. No, she kind of does, man. Like, okay, look at this picture right here. Hold on, where is it at? How do I get here? Like that? That's like, I don't know, so Kim vibes. And not just like the way that she looks, it's also the way that she's dressed. Oh, Amber Rose. Amber Rose. I mean, honestly, like sometimes guys just have a type, but I will say that Kim Kardashian is like a fashion icon or a plastic surgery icon. So like I could see why because if you go on TikTok right now, if you go on like Instagram, a lot of women do look like Kim Kardashian. So they like the look that she has. There's Kim right there. Yeah, when people say looks like Kim, it's not just like, oh, like identically looks like Kim. It's also like the style and stuff as well. Like I would definitely say like style, everything, the hair, like I don't know, very Kim-like. But this is also, Kim Kardashian is also what a lot of people look like on social media as well. So not surprising. I think a lot of celebrity hookups are mostly for the press. He did a Jay-Z and got him a Beyonce bootleg Beyonce. Lawless with Tom Hardy and Shia LaBeouf has to be one of my favorite movies. I don't think I've ever heard of Lawless before. Lawless movie? Let me see. Wait. Oh, I think I want to watch this because Jessica Chastain is in it. I love Jessica Chastain. Wait, have you guys seen this movie on HBO right now? Oh, it's called, it's so weird. Margot Robbie's in it. The guy that I really like from Ballers is in it. And he was also in Tenet as well. Oh, man. What's the movie called? And Christian Bale's in it. Christian Bale. It's so quirky. You guys should watch this movie. It's, oh, Amsterdam. It's so weird. I don't know. This is just what it looks like. Amsterdam 2020. Should be okay, right? Yeah. It's like 3 people. They're all very quirky. Margot Robbie, I would say, usually when she plays a quirky character, becomes really overbearing and really obnoxious and annoying. But it's not bad. She's okay. She's not too bad. How are you guys tagging each other in comments? I don't know how to work YouTube. How do you do it? I think you just type in the name, right? I don't know. I have no idea. How do you tag people on YouTube? But there's a lot of like random people that's in it as well. So if you guys look here, there's Zoe Saldana, the chick from Queen's Gambit in the menu, Chris Tucker. I think this is Taylor Swift right here. Mike Myers from Austin Powers. Oh shit, Robert De Niro's in it as well. What? I haven't finished the movie yet. I'm only like about maybe a third of the way in, but it's very interesting. It's very quirky, but I really like this guy. I liked him because he was in Ballers with, it's like a TV show with The Rock. I don't know if they canceled it though. Prefer the Pale Blue Eyes with Christian Bale Netflix. It just came out. Oh, I'll check it out. What mic am I using? Do I have a command on here? That's a good question. I used to know what mic that I'm using, but we got a new one, so I don't remember the name of this one. Hold on, let me go to my Twitch really quick. I think I have a command of all of my PC peripherals and all that stuff. PC? It should all be in this YouTube video. And if you don't want to watch the video, that's fine. You can just, I think, scroll down in the About Me section. It should all be in there. Wait, why does it show up as a hyperlink? What the heck? What about that? I don't know. It's not a hyperlink, but yeah, all my PC stuff should be in there. Lawless is about three brothers that make moonshine in the olden times. It's so good. Okay, yeah, remind me to watch it. I would definitely check it out. I need some new movies and like all that stuff. Would definitely watch it. All right, so before we go, I did want to watch this though. Let's go to library. Let's see, watch later. Odell Beckham Jr. gets kicked off a flight. I don't know who Odell Beckham Jr. is, but I looked them up. They're like a basketball player. So let's just watch this. It's only 23 minutes long, and we watched Code Blue Cam before. They upload like a bunch of like body cam, police body cam footage, and the one that we watched last time was wild though. It was about this. Oh man, I don't know if I ever posted the YouTube video about it, but it's about this woman who gets arrested because it was for like disorderly conduct at a bar, and she was like the wife of the former mayor, so she was trying to name drop him, but then she was also getting a little conspiratorial. She said that like they were like going after her because she was like with him or something. But not only that, we found some old footage of her like going ham at like a car intersection, and then she gets like pepper sprayed. I don't know, it was like wild. This woman was wild. I hope she's in a better place now, okay? But yeah, this popped on my feed, so I wanted to watch it with you guys, and it's like really short. Oh, whoops. Oh god, hold on, there you go.
On November 27th,
Let's start over. This happened in, oh, not that long ago, November 27. Let's see what happens.
On November 27th, 2022, officers were dispatched to a medical emergency at the Miami International Airport in Miami,
medical
Florida.
Emergency?
Prior to departure, the American Airlines flight crew attempted to wake a passenger to fasten his seatbelt, but he appeared to be coming in and out of consciousness. The passenger was identified as 30-year-old NFL wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr.
I don't know, man. How many of you guys have been on a flight where you're just either tired as F, or you were hungover, you were about to throw up, you wanted to keep your eyes closed? Like, I don't know. Or you could have been sick as well, right? Like, I know like nowadays, because they have like a zero or like low to zero tolerance policy because of all the COVID crazy stuff that's been happening with like passengers on flights and like getting kicked off and stuff like that. Like, I don't know. I feel like now you kind of have to act like very perfect so you don't get kicked off and stuff. But I don't know, man. I've been on flights before where I've been really hungover and I'm just like in and out. I'm just like, oh God, I need to throw up. Please leave me alone. I don't know. But I always make sure, have your seatbelt fastened and they won't fuck with you. They won't talk to you. Oh yeah, Wednesday is good. I do enjoy Wednesday.
Due to the flight crew fearing he was seriously ill and that his condition would worsen through the 5-hour flight, they called for police and fire rescue.
Okay. I mean, at that point, they have to make a judgment call, right? Because I'm sure they've seen a lot of people that have been like, I don't know if this guy, I don't know if he was drunk or anything like that, but I'm just saying that like I've been hungover on a plane before, and usually I'm like the same way. I'm like dying. I'm like, oh please leave me alone. I'm going to sleep. Like, don't talk to me or anything like that. But I don't know. Maybe he looked really sick.
And it seems like
or some people take pills. Yeah.
Okay. Rescue's here, no? No, but he's not responding. But the rescue's here?
Wait, what did they say? That he's drunk or?
And it seems like either drunk too much or just
Oh, either drunk or.
Okay.
Not
Rescue's here, no?
no, but he's not responding.
But the rescue's here?
Man, you got a 5-hour flight too. If I was on this flight, I'm like, let's go. We got a 5-hour flight. Get me out of here. If I were the other passengers, I'd be so annoyed, man. Let's see what happens.
We were leaving.
Sorry?
We were leaving, not taking off.
Upon arrival, the officer suspected Odell was extremely intoxicated. But first, let's hear a word from today's sponsor, CF Moto. Riding by some
Here
eccentric
you go,
components.
CF Moto, guys. Go buy one.
I don't know. He said he's like that. He's been like that. Yeah.
You waking up or no?
No.
Wait, this is American Airlines domestic flight? What?
He opens up his eyes. Sir, are you able to get up? Can you get up, please? You okay? Yeah. What's wrong?
I mean, he looks. I could kind of see a little bit of his face. He looks awake.
The airline's called for you, sir. I don't know what it is.
You good?
How you doing, bud? Not that you've been unresponsive, but they're trying to get to command suites to play push
He's probably on a deep sleep.
He's probably in a deep sleep. Wait, I'm gonna turn this up a little bit. It's a little bit low. We're gonna turn it up. He looks fine right now. I mean, it is possible that he could have been completely like non-responsive, but now that the cops are here, he's like, oh, hey guys, yeah, I don't know what they're talking about. I'm fine. I don't know. I mean, he looks fine right now to me, but let's see.
You know where you're at, sir?
Contain anything?
He's very tired. Okay. He looks good to me.
Yeah, he looks fine. They said he's probably tired. Okay, let's see.
Careful.
Where's his pants?
Oh, sorry?
Wait, where's his pants? Oh, wait. The plot thickens. Is he like pantless or something? Okay, when I go on an airplane, I do take off my shoes and I do take off my socks because I don't like putting socks on or shoes. But then I usually hide it underneath a blanket so people don't like freak out or anything. But I don't know, man. Taking off your pants? Yo, you getting real comfortable here. Let's see.
The baby's pants.
What do you mean?
He's only got his underwear. Yeah.
He's only got his underwear on?
Are they on now?
Yeah. They weren't on before? No.
Go back, Brian.
Oh man, he put that shit on. Maybe he's like, oh, let me put my pants back on. That's so weird. I don't know why people would ever take off their pants though. But I don't know. Right now, it's the flight attendant's words versus his words, right? We'll see. Some people just don't want to sleep with their pants on. Cheese box, I don't know what happened to his pants. Dude was just asleep. I don't know, man. If he did have his pants off and he was only on it like in his underwear, that's kind of weird. If I was a flight attendant, I'd be like, 5-hour flight. This dude might be getting weird on me. I don't know about this, man. But I don't know.
Okay. Go back.
The cops don't care. They're like, okay, let's get out of here. The cops are like, all right, he seems fine. Flight attendant's like, I'm a little worried. I don't know. She looks worried as fuck, man. She's like, oh man, the cops aren't taking this seriously. Look at her eyes.
You know how many times we've shaken him to put his seatbelt on and he didn't respond?
If you don't want him to fly, that's a decision that you guys are going to have to make. That's, you tell the captain, and then we'll get him out, but that's something that you guys got to make.
Multiple times, multiple people. Hey, sir, put your seatbelt on. All we're getting is this.
This is a 5-hour flight.
Yeah, this is 5 hours.
Then that's up to you guys.
Yeah,
That's up to you.
Oh yeah, they don't want him on the flight. I mean, I get it though. If I was a flight attendant, you're stuck in the air 5 hours with someone who earlier, maybe seems unhinged or something. I don't know. It's tough. I get it from the cops' perspective, and I get it from their perspective.
Guys, okay. Medically, if he doesn't want us to check him out, I can't make again. And I don't really say anything wrong. He might be tired or have taken a long trip and doesn't want to follow orders. That's a whole other animal.
He told her he just came from a club.
Yeah.
Okay, I get.
So he's tired. That he just came from the club. This dude is tired. Yo, he's barely having any sleep.
That he's tired
and he's taking stuff. And he's not even responding to us to put on this.
And he's taking stuff. I don't know, like sleeping pills, or what kind of stuff do you take? Like that has a lot of like. It can either be like, oh, he's taking drugs, yeah, or he's just like taking maybe like some Xanax or something just to chill the f out.
He just responded to know where he's at. He knows where he's at, exactly where he's flying.
And he had pants on when he came on. He doesn't have pants on now.
His pants are on now.
His pants are on.
Well, he had shorts on. Underwear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, okay, hold on a second. He had shorts on? Or did he have his like boxers undies out? Because I know some guys, they will wear like gym shorts underneath like pants. So if he took the pants off because he was hot and he was wearing gym shorts, that's not a big deal. But if he took off his pants and he had on his boxers out where the little slit, you know, in the front where you can see his like ding-a-ling or something, that's different. That's his underwear. So I don't know. We don't know. Yeah, we don't know.
We'll do whatever you decide.
If you want, we'll stand by out here because I don't know what's gonna. Right. I don't know what you want us to do as far as fire rescue.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I wonder if she's worried that he's drunk. It's going to become belligerent later on. Yeah, I can understand it. Like I said, I can understand it from the cop's perspective, the medic's perspective, and in the flight attendant's perspective, right? We don't know everything that's happened. We haven't seen it from their perspective. There's no other body cam footage. All we see is a guy who looks fine, looks normal. He's awake and is aware, and maybe he's just tired from clubbing. But we'll see.
Because I put it down as a no patient found.
I tried to reach down to see fasten his seatbelt when I saw that he had just the underwear. I wasn't going to grab it down on the belt.
We're going to be outside.
You know who that is, right? Odell Beckham.
Yeah?
Football player.
Yeah.
Suspended now, is it? No, he's not playing.
No, that's right.
Nobody's picked him up.
Oh, they know who he is. Okay, so they know that he's like a famous basketball player. Damn, they're talking about his career right here.
I think once this has started, we've gone back to the gate and delayed all these.
Yeah, of course.
Dude, what did he say? Did you guys hear that? Yo, this cop does not care. What did he say? All right, guys, have your headphones in, volume up. Let's listen. I thought he played football. Oh shit, is it football? Maybe it was football. I'm sorry, I'm really bad with sports. It could have been football. They did say wide receiver. Yeah, sorry, it's football. Hang on, I have these shorts that are called women boxers, so they are shorts or undies. Undies, man, making me question things. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, wide receivers. That's football, right? I always get it mixed up. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know sports, okay? I only know, like, women's volleyball, okay? That's about it.
All these.
Yeah, of course.
What did he say? I have the captions on, but the caption's not picking it up. Let's try it again.
I think once this has started, we've gone back to the gate and delayed all these.
Yeah, of course.
I can't hear what he said. I don't know. If anyone in chat knows what he said, let me know.
You guys tell us you want him off?
Well, I think it's happening. I think the agent's telling me he's getting off. If he can walk off.
Oh, we got fire there.
Yeah.
Oh wait, who's this big dude right here? Who's that guy? The agent. They refer to him as the agent.
Who's he with?
He played for the Giants. He played for the Rams.
Where's he playing now?
I don't think he's in the league right now. I don't think they've signed him.
Flight attendants asked Odell to exit the plane, but he refused, causing all passengers to deplane.
Take off. And then what happened?
I mean, okay. Oh god, this is a tough spot too. If I give him the benefit of the doubt, I am coming from the club, I'm drunk as fuck, I'm tired, I was just trying to sleep, and I honestly was in maybe such a deep sleep that I didn't hear or feel the flight attendants waking me up to put my seat. No, you should be able to like put your seatbelt on though. Yeah, you should still be able to put your seatbelt on. I don't know, but maybe the flight attendants, maybe they're exaggerating. But let's say I took off my pants because I was hot and I'm not wearing underwear underneath. I'm actually wearing boxers. And now they want me to deplane. They want to kick me off this plane. Maybe I'll be pissed too, you know, because I don't want to like reschedule everything. I don't know. This is tough because we don't know what happened before. We're only getting information of what happened afterwards. But if it went to the point, if I was put in a situation though where they're like, okay, well, if you don't get off the plane, everyone has to get off. then at that point, I think I'd be like, oh, fine, I'll just get off then. Because then I would feel bad that my actions are, you know, kind of affecting other people. Even though maybe I don't think it's my fault, right?
And I went by.
The captain said he's getting off. He's trying to get him to get his things.
Okay.
Oh, it's the captain. The captain's trying to get him off, trying to get his things. Okay.
We tried to get him to get his seatbelt, and he wouldn't. He would check his head, then
He's mad at us because we called you. I said, we're worried about you.
That's fine. You guys are doing your job.
He's going to go deteriorate once we get in the air. So he's all embarrassed.
Don't worry.
Yeah, and it's a little bit embarrassing too to be kicked off the plane. Like I could see how there's a sense of pride. It's tough.
The captain wants him to so he's trying to get him off, but he doesn't want to get off. So stay here, please.
Well.
Oh wait, that's not the captain, is it? The captain doesn't wear a suit like that. Who is that dude?
That's going to be a totally different thing if he doesn't want to get off.
Okay, so he's at that point now. He won't tell me.
Like, we have a procedure that we have to follow. If he refuses to get off, you're going to have to deboard everybody.
to determine the situation.
Correct.
At least everybody at that way. Out of first class.
So it's going to be, we're going to have to start going.
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
No, he doesn't want to come off.
He does not want to come off?
No, he's coming to the next.
Okay. Advise the sergeant to come here.
Motor 70's on.
Why is she holding her boob? What happened?
He needs to come off.
We're going to have to deboard everybody.
Okay.
In first class.
In first class? Okay.
No.
The entire...
It's
2,000.
I believe it's the whole plane. You got to deboard the whole plane.
No.
Yeah. Shall I take? I'm going to take
Not
that
yet.
today.
Well, let's see. I think he's still.
Wait, was that guy riding a bicycle around the airplane? He's got his bike helmet on still. The cop on the left. He's just like riding. Maybe it's a big airport or something.
Shall I take? I'm going to take
Not
that
yet.
today.
Well, let's see. I think he's still talking to him. Because we can't do anything until a supervisor doesn't get it. He's refusing to come off?
Okay.
Okay.
Here we go.
He's refusing to come off.
He's got to have money because he's in first class.
He's Odell Beckham. You follow football?
Oh my God!
That's Odell. Odell Beckham. Odell Beckham.
I love everyone's reaction. Oh my god! Oh my god, it's so funny. They're like, shit, you think it'd be inappropriate if I asked to take a picture with him? You think it's okay if I could get a signature? He's the captain now? Oh man, everyone's like...
No, it's not.
Yeah.
So she wants him off?
The captain wants him off. They were taxiing out.
So they want Odell Beckham. What has he done to make him want to... Can I get his signature?
That's what I was like. Can I get his signature? Can I take a picture with him real quick? They're all like, wait. What did he do wrong? Are you sure? Maybe you guys should just let him on the plane. They must really like him or something.
Are they going to have him make flight emergencies?
Yeah.
Okay, NFL. I left my phone.
I mean, here's the thing, right? Celebrities, famous people, whatever, rich people shouldn't get special treatment. But so far, I don't know. I'm not really on anyone's side right now. It's just like we don't have enough information. But, dude, this is so funny. That guy is so excited.
Too bad. I don't even have my phone, bro. I left my phone. That's too bad.
Apparently, they said that he took off his pants. They said he took off his pants.
Oh, really?
He was in underwear. He told the lady that he's been clubbing all night. He's probably either drunk or both, pills and drunk.
Hold on.
Yeah, we got to deboard everybody. There's a procedure. We got to wait for a supervisor to get here.
That's fine. Make sure as each individual person gets off, just let them know what they're on. That's why we're all deboarding.
Wait, what does he say? God, I can't hear him. Oh my gosh, can we please upgrade police body cam footage so we can get 4K? We can get like good audio. Like, oh my god, I can't hear anything. But he seems fine right now. He's like talking. It doesn't sound like he's slurring, right? I don't know if you guys can hear, but I got both my ear pods in for this. I don't hear any slurring. He seems fine, but I don't know what he's saying.
Sorry.
Oh, he's apologized.
That's why we're all deboarding. Sorry.
I heard a sorry for, but not the rest. Sorry for the something. I don't know. That's all I heard.
Just get off the plane.
get out.
You can get off the. You just if you. Hey.
What do we got?
So that guy's telling him just get off the plane, get off the plane. Like I can get his frustration, but man, when the people start like, if people start piling on him and stuff, I don't know, man. The pride is just gonna be like, nope, I'm not getting off the plane.
Intoxicated male up on mine. At one point, he had his pants off and his underwear. They're asking me to leave the plane because they don't want to fly 5 hours to LA within his conditions. Not responding, put on your seatbelt, and blows them off.
Can we see the underwear in question, please? Is it underwear or is it actually boxers or is it just like gym shorts? Can we see?
So, I kick him off. They said, Odell Beckham Jr.
Bro, this guy, people are telling him, hey, get off the plane. Don't make everybody deport. He goes, fuck you. Okay. We're gonna get.
Yeah, get out of the way.
We're gonna deport everybody, right?
Honestly, I don't know, man. That's tough. That's a human response right there, right? If someone's like yelling at you to get off the plane, yeah, of course you're gonna get pissed too and say F you. Should you get off the plane at this point? Probably, right? Because now you're affecting other people and they haven't done anything wrong, but.
Or just first
Well,
class.
we're gonna have to, yeah.
Everybody. Yeah, it's everybody.
So she needs to start making that deal.
Yeah.
Waste everybody else's time.
So you want me to tell her?
Yeah. Yes, everybody.
Or maybe just give him a sob story like, hey, man, my wife is about to go into surgery and, like, this is an emergency. I'm trying to fly back and I'm trying to make it. Like, please, can you just get off the plane just so I can make this 5-hour flight and get to my wife in the hospital so I could be there for her when she wakes up. And she might not even get to wake up. She has, like, a 50% chance. Oh, maybe just feed him a sob story. Maybe he'll feel bad. Just get off the plane. But yelling at someone to do it, that's not a good idea.
Are we getting everybody out?
Yeah.
You gonna get the whole plane?
Huh?
Whole plane?
Yeah. They're gonna announce it now.
Who's the guy in charge? The guy all the way over there? Yeah. How you doing, sir? You're the person in charge? How you doing, Sergeant Garcia with the Miami Police Department? So I understand that one passenger he needs to get off, right? He's severely intoxicated, belligerent.
No, he was unresponsive prior to push. He seemed okay. Then after when they pushed, they tried to get him to put his seatbelt on, but he was still passed out. Plane came back. We're trying to get him up. Couldn't get him up. Called paramedics. They finally got him up. Crew at this time don't feel comfortable with him flying because they're not sure what's going on with him. So I just kindly asked him to just go ahead and deplane and I'll put him on the next flight, which actually leaves an hour and a half from now.
Okay.
But now he's being belligerent and non-compliant to the one to come off, so unfortunately I have to deplane everybody to get him off.
Correct.
Because
Okay,
he refuses to come off.
All right, so that's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to deplane everybody. Once we have everybody deplaned, then we'll deal with him.
Damn, that sucks.
And hopefully he'll get off peacefully. If not, then
let's go.
Okay.
So wait, I don't understand why they have to deplane everyone though. You know, have you guys seen those videos of like people getting literally dragged off the plane? What's the difference between getting dragged off the plane, like one person, versus everyone has to deplane, and then they'll probably eventually drag the guy out, right? Is it because like deplaning is when it's not like that much of an emergency? Where it's like, okay, you know what, this guy's not acting out, he's not acting violent, so we have to get everyone off. But then when someone gets dragged off, that means there are like things about to go down, like it's an emergency and they have to get him off ASAP or something.
How you doing, man? Can I speak to you for a second? Yeah, listen.
393-830.
How you doing, bud? Rene Garcia, Sergeant with Miami-Dade Police Department. Nice to meet you. Listen, unfortunately, it's not our decision. Just don't understand. Listen, apparently you were passed out. They had to wake you up. They had to come back.
I've taken off. Many times before the plane is taken off. Phone is working up in the middle of the flight. 13-hour flight. Woke up 8 hours into the flight. Asked to have food. Any airline, I've never had this happen to me. It's embarrassing.
No, I get it's embarrassing, but apparently...
Yeah, I mean, I can get what he's saying, too.
You were telling enticing me to get off of the plane. And I did everything to make this happen. I woke up, everyone's looking at me.
We're trying to accommodate you, right? Okay, pick up your phone. Listen, we're trying to accommodate you. Listen what's going to happen, brother. I want to avoid any embarrassments and any issues. The crew, the captain's the one that makes the final decision. Right now, for whatever reason, they're asking you to leave. They're going to rebook you on the next flight.
I don't want it.
Okay, well, this is what's going to happen.
As soon as I get off, you can do whatever you got to do.
We're going to have to deplane everybody on this plane, and then you're still going to get off.
That's fine.
Okay.
What I'm saying is, I would be less addicted about what was going to happen. So,
all right, so we're going to have to go through that process. Then we're going to ask you, okay? All right, Mike. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay?
What's your name again?
Sergeant Garcia. Rene Garcia. Okay, bye.
Big fan, by the way. Can I get your signature? Can I get a photo real quick?
So listen, just make yourself comfortable. Once we deplane, then I'm going to ask.
Who's that guy in the back right there with the camera phone out? Trying to sell to TMZ.
And then we'll just walk off, okay? And hopefully they'll put you on the next flight, okay? All right, man.
Look at me all you want. That shit not make me feel bad. You can look at me all you want. You can look at me all you want, boy. Papa, this shit don't bother me.
All right, let me stand up for Hey.
Listen, just follow.
There's nothing you can ever say to me, ever.
That's it. I appreciate it.
The only person I feel
appreciate your
Bro,
but that's it. Hey.
There's nothing you can ever say to me.
You don't have to talk to him.
Everything wrong.
The lady is like, bye, I'm leaving. I'm going to the other side, man. I'm not in this mess.
With the world. Looking at me to get off the plane for you. I would never, ever in my life get off the plane for you. Specifically you. Maybe everybody else. I would get off the plane.
He said maybe everybody else, but he didn't get off the plane, though. They were like, hey, we had to deplane everyone, you know? And he's like, no.
That shit don't mean nothing to me. Ain't no way you could look at me. Ever.
Guys, just don't engage with them. Just don't engage. Quick, we get
You gonna wait 40 minutes, and I'm gonna be on a private plane home.
Yo, you flexing.
Yeah, get your fat ass. Yeah, I will. Get your ass off the plane for a second. Yeah, I bet. Enjoy the cheese board on the way home. Get your ugly ass.
Enjoy the cheese board. Was he talking about like the charcuterie board or something?
Shit don't mean nothing to me, bro. Got life fucked up. I'm sorry. All you had to do was wake me up.
Having them go that way? Yeah, you guys plane around the galley.
They're back here.
I've never in my entire life experienced what's going on. I've never in my entire, I'm still on the plane. Made everyone get off of first class because I wouldn't get off the plane. Low, I kid you not. Flown in London 13 hours, woke up 8 hours on the flight.
Does anyone know what he's watching on the screen right there? What do you got on the screen? The charred coochie boards? Oh my God, Joe. What kind of charred coochie boards have you been eating?
Much love, sorry, bro.
Flight's definitely gonna go right after.
And then a white man go look at me talking about, just get off the plane. Bitch, now you made it my point to not get off the fucking plane. I'm surrounded by 19 officers.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we're asking for your cooperation that all passengers must be deplained with all your luggage. Thank you.
So what we're gonna do, I got to deplane the whole everybody because if it does become physical, we don't want any civilians involved. Hopefully, we're gonna go. Now, if he doesn't get off, then I'm gonna give him a trespass warrant. You know what I'm saying? Hey, now if you're refusing, now you're subject to arrest. for a trespass after warning. Because at the end of the day, you can't be here. This is like a business. It's like being at a Circle K. Like, they don't want you here. You go, no, I want to still be here. Well, that's not the way. We're doing this for safety reasons, right? For safety reasons. I'll give him another opportunity. Mr. Beckham, will you depart now? If he doesn't, then I'll issue the trespass warning. You agree with that? Yep. Okay. And then if he's still, then he'll be subject to arrest, and then we'll see what happens from there. Okay? All right, great. So we're on the same plan.
Yeah, hopefully he just gets off the plane afterwards and this doesn't lead to an arrest, because it would just be such a fucking waste.
Sorry? I'm sorry? Is this American? American Airlines, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you're exiting the aircraft, keep in mind that hopefully this will be a shorter process than...
Paramedics, you want to be checked medically or anything like that? If that means that you stay off the flight, for sure. Well, us checking you on doesn't make it... It's all good one way or the other. If you just want to be obligated to ask if you want to be checked medically, it's up to you. Can you check me so that everyone knows I get fucked up here? I think what happened is because, sorry about that, sir. Yeah, fell asleep before the flight. Right, and they just thought maybe it might lead to a further emergency in the air. And that's why they have to take precautions. It's not, there's nothing to do, it's just liability. I know, honestly, we all can't believe this, but watch, we just hope that you can do the right thing, because it's holding up everybody else over there. I know it's holding you up too. Trust me, I understand. But they already doing. They're gonna check you out right now, brother. Alright? What we're gonna do is just check your blood pressure. We're gonna do check out your conscious and your blood sugar, okay?
Alright, and take off your pants! Boxers dive!
Sorry you're having a bad day. Especially people that say better shape things. He's, at the end of the day, we got the numbers, but... Yeah. Did you call him all the numbers? Yeah. I don't know. Because this is going to be a media circus, I'm sure. We're all going to want to know what really happened.
This guy's over it. He's like, ugh, media circus. Ugh.
I'm going to get off, but can you make sure one favor? The white man with the red shirt on, do not let me walk by him.
No. We'll walk you out. Don't worry about it. We got it. That's all.
Listen. I got you. All that matters to me.
Don't slip on that, brother. Don't slip on that. It ain't worth it, bro. That ain't worth it.
I've never experienced this in my life. So I'm sorry.
Whatever you do, sir. Try your best. It's hard because, trust me, we try every day. It's only hard.
How come they got no cameras on the plane? Man, I feel like they're barely even staying afloat, okay? They got no bunch of
So I'm going to be all right. And I'm going to put that in check. I'm going to walk up and
Also, I don't know if people would feel comfortable having cameras, like recording them on the plane and stuff like that,
I'm telling you. I'm good. You give me chills, man. Thank you. I feel what you're saying. I swear. I promise you. Stay in control, please. Just like it took all this just to wake me up. Well, it's coming from a place of love, man. So just thank you, bro. All right, I appreciate
it. We'll walk you out. Just tell them to be in departures and give us a door where they're at.
And we got everybody else. Okay. Don't forget your stuff.
I don't know, man. This officer, he's probably really nice. He's coming from a good place, but he's a little too touchy for me. I don't like people touching me like that. He was like kind of like touching him a little bit, trying to get his attention. No, don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Up here.
Wait, so what now? So they're gonna walk him out, and then what happens? Like, what happens after they walk him out and escort him? Now what?
That's not okay. Oh, hey.
Is that an anime girl in the back? What sweater is this? What is in the bag? It's like a little anime girl. It's like a... It kind of looks like the Burger King dude, right? Like a Burger King helmet dude.
We're getting where are they gonna pick you up? Do you know?
Wherever.
Okay.
They did offer to put him in the next flight. I don't know, man. If I was him, I'd be like, I'm not flying ANA. F this.
By,
Screw ANA.
by door 3 or 4 or
American
whatever.
Airlines.
That way you can call. All right.
Oh, God. This is like the walk of shame, though. This is pretty embarrassing.
Excuse me, folks.
Damn, and they're like recording and stuff.
Excuse me. Thank you. What's the fastest? So, through here, 3? 3? Yeah. We're gonna go downstairs, so where you can get your luggage. We'll show you where it's at.
Well, I got my son's breast milk right here.
Wait, is that captions right? He said he got his son's breast milk right there?
Bro. Never.
Hey, they're, it's over by door what? Where you go pick up your luggage?
I think they wanted to kick him off. They thought he was going to react in a more violent manner, but he had his composure. Now they look stupid.
Your stuff. Mo, by what door we got to go for the luggage? 4 or 5, right? Yeah. How you doing? I'm okay. So we had an incident on a flight going to LA where a gentleman was extremely intoxicated, inebriated. Long story short, he was asked to leave.
But he wasn't really intoxicated, inebriated, right? I think he was just like hungover. But
we had to deplane everybody, right? And he finally came off voluntarily. He has checked baggage in that flight. Okay.
So it's really hard to get us to get that.
Okay. Whatever the procedure is.
Yeah. How are they gonna get the luggage? Oh man.
So I'm not telling you how to do your job.
So he just have to wait, and the bags will be in LAX when he gets there.
Oh, he has to get his luggage in LA. Oh, that sucks.
Bags are going to LA. Hey, so I just...
It's too much of a fucking hassle to take all the luggage out and figure out which one is his, okay? They're like, we don't give a fuck. To them, it's like not their fault, right? So, I get it. Damn, but that sucks for him, man. Holy shit. I'd be so angry.
The lady, she said, listen, on a flight that big, those bags are in the container, so they get sent to LA. So when you get to LA, you can pick them up there, or have somebody pick them up. Yeah. All right. If you're gonna have somebody pick you up, just tell them that you're by door 3 arrivals, and they can pick you up here. Okay.
Yo, what is that anime girl right there? Hello?
I'm a man. I'm out of here. You have a good one. Okay. Yeah. He'll pick it up in LA. Okay. Come on. Let's go. Sosa, let's go.
Several individuals, alleging to be on his flight, complained on social media about his behavior causing a delay. American Airlines later released a statement on the incident. Odell also indirectly addressed the event on Twitter, saying, "Never in my life have I experienced what just happened to me. I've seen it all." His attorney also spoke out about what transpired. In summary, he stated Odell was causing no problems. He was soon awakened and
Earlier today, Odell Beckham Jr. boarded a morning flight in Miami without any problems. The flight was delayed after boarding and prior to takeoff. Mr. Beckham fell asleep in his blanket over his head, which is normal practice for his long flights. He was awakened and told the plane was back at the gate and that he needed to get off the plane because he did not put his seatbelt on when asked. He responded that he was asleep, that he would put his seatbelt on at that time. He was informed that it was too late and that either he would have to get off the plane or everyone would have to deplane.
asked to put his seatbelt on, or he would have to exit the plane. Eventually, they informed him it was too late.
The overzealous flight attendant insisted on removing everyone from the plane instead of simply allowing Mr. Beckham to fasten his seatbelt and proceed with the flight. At no time was Mr. Beckham disruptive or combative. He was willing to comply with the seatbelt requirement, but the flight attendant wanted to prove that he had authority to have Mr. Beckham removed from the flight. The airline proceeded to send Mr. Beckham's luggage to Los Angeles without him. That incident was unnecessary. Sleeping on the plane should not be a cause for removal from a flight. If they could wake him when the flight returned to the gate,
He had to leave. He claimed at no time was Odell disruptive or combative,
they could
and
have
that it
done the
was
same thing and asked him to put on his seatbelt.
an overzealous flight attendant who wanted a citation and was released
No citation and was released.
as a result of the incident.
What is this? Biggest regret this guy had ever. What is this thumbnail? What about the undies? I don't know. It's possible that like it could have just been basketball shorts, but we don't know, right? If it really was like he was like sitting in his underwear, yeah, that is pretty uncomfortable. But we don't have enough information, so that's all we got, guys. That's all we've got. What else did they upload recently? Woman gets caught swatting Walmart to avoid arrest? Wait, is swatting here the same thing that I'm thinking of? Swatting? Oh man, we'll have to watch a couple of them together. The one that I watched was... Oh, where's that lady? There's this crazy lady who was known for being belligerent throughout. Hey, bleep! The flight attendant needs to get their butt kicked. Calls out that shit for everyone. I mean, I don't know. I get it too, though. Being a flight attendant, sometimes when you're dealing with a customer that's like unruly, you're just like, I'm not dealing with this shit for 5 hours, man. Just get him off here. But again, we don't know enough. Am I excited to see Jose Baez defend Tory Lanez? He's not defending Tory Lanez. You mean like for like appeal stuff? Jose Baez, isn't he just is he retired now or something? Teaching at Harvard or Princeton or something like that. But he wasn't unruly, just asleep? Well, if you can't wake up to put your seatbelt on and they claim that he had his like underwear on and he wasn't wearing pants, that might be a little bit weird for them, but we don't know. Really? They just hired him? Oh shit, let me look that up real quick. I thought Jose Baez retired. Jose Baez. Oh, 2 days ago. Tory Lanez. Jose Baez confident in appeal but wishes Tory called him sooner. Tory Lanez might not be staring down a 22 prison sentence if he'd hired renowned defense attorney Jose Baez during trial, at least according to Baez, who's feeling good about winning an appeal. Tory's new high-powered lawyer, who famously won an acquittal for Casey Anthony, joined us Tuesday on TMZ Live, saying he's ready to go all out for Tory too, but interestingly said he regrets the fact that Tory didn't call him in for trial. Now, this trial was like... It was a shit show. It was a shit show. While Baez wouldn't reveal too many specifics prior to going before the judge, he strongly insinuated that there were things that would have been done differently if he were repping Lanez during the trial for shooting Megan. That being said, he told us he's confident about the procedural errors made, probably because it was a high-profile trial and that it would be a foundation of Tory's appeal of the conviction. As for how Tory's doing in jail while waiting sentencing, Baez says his client's never been convicted before, so he's never gone through anything like this, so he's trying to make adjustments. As we reported, Lanez pulled all the stops last week, retaining David Kenner, Matthew Barhoma, and Baez. Aside from the Anthony case, Jose also rep Aaron Hernandez was in the middle of filing an appeal for Odin Lloyd murder conviction while AH took his own life. Who's David Kenner? Let's look him up. And Matthew Barhoma. Yeah, honestly, George McDejian, from what we've read, kind of seems like a shit show too. What if Tory Lanez regrets? Well, of course he probably does regret now because he lost the case, but I don't know. Kenner, who represented Suge Knight and Snoop Dogg in the past, is set to take over Lane's case ahead of time. Oh, interesting. And then who was the other dude? Matthew Barhoma. Is this right? Tory Lanez. Specializes in criminal appeal. Interesting. All right, yeah, why not? We'll see. we'll see what happens. He was like facing 22 years and 9 months or something. Getting a Baconator with the Frosty and a 6-piece spicy nuggets. Oh man, 6-piece spicy nuggets from Wendy's is soggy and nasty. Their regular chicken nuggets is better. But damn, I hate you. Now I want some chicken nuggies, man. That sounds freaking delicious. Give me them nuggies. Oh. Do you say it out loud when you order? I dare you to do it. I dare you to order Baconator with Frosty and 6-piece spicy nuggets and do #nut. And then order it while you're in your undies, okay? See what happens. You're a bit sleepy tonight. When I wake up, you're going DEFCON 3 on some avocado toast. Have fun. Enjoy your avocado toast. Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream and I gotta go work out. So I'm gonna end the stream, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Hope you guys had fun today for my weekly YouTube stream. I do stream on Twitch as well. Same online moniker, Corgi-san with 2 A's. So go follow me on Twitch. We play Overwatch on there. We've been doing comp lately. And we're also playing a horror game called Callisto Protocol. But when the new Harry Potter game comes out, we're going to play that as well. Resident Evil 4 when that comes out. Bro, I can't wait. We have a lot of games we're going to be playing. But thank you so much for hanging out. Thanks for chatting with me. I appreciate my YouTube community. Aw, you Zai, thank you so much for the 249. Have a good workout. Yo, I gotta work out, man. We gotta get some gains. But thank you so much, man. Sal was nice having you here. Shelly, Bleep, Rain, and Carol, thank you so much. Overzealous flight attendant is the key. Aw, Comer, thank you so much, man, for the major support. I really appreciate it. Comer with the gifted subs today and the super chats, Yuzai as well. And then someone else as well earlier gave me a super chat. Who was it? Was it Joe? Was it E? Who was it? It was someone else. But guys, thank you so much. I hope you guys have fun. And I will see y'all later. Thanks for hanging out here. Have a good one. Take care. We'll be back for another YouTube stream next week. And other than that, join my, follow my Instagram. I posted a new video with food and it looks delicious and all that good stuff, all right? So thanks for hanging out. Have a good one. Take care. I'll see you later. Bye, everyone. Oh, yeah, join the Discord. Oh, Cheryl says hi. Oh, wow, look at this. So cute. He says hi. There's Cheryl's little butt. Do you guys like the new angle I have for my room, by the way? I changed the angle. So now it's like this. And I don't know. Now you can see like the side of my walls and all that stuff. Oh, look at him itching. Itch, 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 itch. Itch, 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 itch. Itch, 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 itch. Alright, guys. I'm gonna go work out. Oh! He's so cute. Look at him. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. What is he doing? Dude, I'm so obsessed with my dogs. Oh, he's done. Okay, he's done. The show is over, he said. Nothing else going on. But yeah, join the Discord. And other than that, I will see y'all later. I might stream an Overwatch on Twitch later. We'll see. So, have a good one, guys. Take care.